Sharing the live stream. Meeting is now streaming live.
Cool. Okay. Salvete omnes. Thank you all for coming again. I would hope you'd come again because we're in for a week long of fun in this Certamen tournament. So first order of business, I see that everyone has their names correct. And let me just make sure we have everyone from every team. So
we have 2 Illinois Gold 3s.
Okay, so that will have to change. Yeah, someone needs to be a 2. Doesn't really matter who, just someone wants to change it. So Illinois Gold, we have 3 players, correct? Yes, I see a nod. And then New Jersey, we have 4 players. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then New Hampshire, we have 4 as well.
That's right.
4 as well. Okay, cool. It's hard to navigate both screens. So I see New Hampshire 1, 2. Just trying to find 3 and 4. Okay, I see them. Yes. 3 and 4. Cool. So that is everyone. Everyone's names look great. Can captains add asterisks to their names, please? It's less important in this virtual format, but it still helps. So captain of Illinois. I see captain of New Jersey. Illinois, do y'all have a captain?
I think it's Owen.
Owen, you still with us?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So yeah, go ahead and add an asterisk. And I see New Jersey and New Hampshire. I don't see New Hampshire. New Hampshire, who is your one? Oh, yes, I see that now. My screen is cutting off part of her name, or part of their name. So I can now see it once you type, but not when you are a blank box. So thank you for that. Everyone want to go for a buzzer check? Just so check that your keyboard is working. Mine sometimes doesn't work, which does not sound great for this format. Lots of nice buzzes. Buzz with an umlaut. I like that. Buzz with an umlaut.
Use.
So yeah, that looks good. Cameras. I'm pretty sure I saw everyone's camera as they came in. So I'm going to say that you're fine now. My personal preference, and it may differ from yours, is that you have cameras on. If I were playing, I would want to see my teammates. That's just a me thing. If it's a problem for you or you think like your internet might suffer because of it, feel free to turn it off. A change from yesterday that not everybody might have done. We are going to have our cameras on during the score checks just to make sure you're still there and you didn't have like a super qualified adult switch places with you. And yeah, so cameras on during score checks.
Alex, Owen has a question in the chat.
Yes, Owen, sorry. Buizel is close enough. Floatzel would not be though, so sorry about that. So yeah. Again, nobody should have any books or electronic devices. Your phone's preferably powered off. Your books are closed and behind you. There were a lot of books questions yesterday. Yeah, I mean, as long as they're not open and around you, you shouldn't have to burn them or anything. They're valuable materials. As long as they're closed, that's good. And you can have a blank document, blank piece of paper. That should be good. And we can do introductions now. So I will be moderating this round. My name is Alex Soto. I just graduated from UT Austin in December. And this year, this wonderful year that we've been having, this upcoming school year, I will be starting my first year of teaching Latin at the middle school level here in Austin.
Congratulations, Alex.
Thank you.
I am Ben Johnson. I am the secondary moderator. I will be dealing with all challenges. So coaches, you will be private messaging me if you have any issues or questions. I will also be pasting in the Boney into the chat window for everyone to see. And I'll also hit the buzzer reset button too. So And you might hear my voice, but my video is going to go off.
And
I'm Patty Hay. I'll be timing today. I'm from Pennsylvania.
My name's Cindy Luongo Cassidy. I'm one of your 2 scorers today, and I'm coming to you from outside of Austin, Texas today.
Hi, I'm Jason Gderowitz, and I am in Texas, and I am your other scorekeeper.
Oh, I'm from Maine. Did I say that?
I don't think you did, but it's important.
Okay. Hamden, Maine.
So thank you everyone for volunteering your time, your energy, and your skills in an attempt to make all of this as seamless and as close to in person as possible, because I know we're missing that right now. But I think this is a pretty close secondary. So again, thank you all for being here. Let's see. So yeah, just before we get started, if y'all will have any kind of like noise interruption, say you have a storm coming through, it's supposed to rain here this afternoon, so I might have a storm coming through. Hopefully it doesn't make too much noise. If you could just mute your mic, that's fine. Cameras won't be a distraction for me since they're off my screen, but if you think it might be a distraction to others, you can go ahead and turn it off for the majority of the round. But again, we're going to turn it on during score checks. Any questions before we continue? I don't see any concerned faces, nor do I see anything in the chat, so we'll go ahead and keep going. I have to say this verbatim or else I will be disposed of. Keep checking the Sched app for upcoming sessions. Don't forget that many colloquia are pre-recorded and you can listen to them at any time. By participating in this session, you are agreeing to abide by the NJCL Code of Conduct and the guidelines which I will go over. Do not record any audio or video without express permission. The moderator and the tech assistant have the authority to remind participants of the guidelines and to remove a participant from Zoom for not following the guidelines and/or the NJCL Code of Conduct. Did everybody hear every word of that? Just to make sure that my mic is not cutting in and out. That's pretty important. Okay, cool. I saw some nods. And then I have another note based on things that happened yesterday. In quotes, the moderating staff would like to give some clarification about pronunciation and spelling on non-language questions. If a student gives a questionable pronunciation, they may be asked to spell as specified in NJCL Certamen Rule 12C. If the spelling offered by the student reasonably captures the correct answer, the moderator may accept it at his or her discretion. Similarly, if the student uses the chat to spell a word because of audio difficulties, the moderator may ask the student to pronounce the word if there is a question about acceptable spelling variations. If so, the student will be expected to pronounce the word properly. If the answer is clearly incorrect when the student first answers, the moderator has the discretion to reject the answer without having to repeat or spell. So basically all that's saying is answer it to the best of your ability. If you say it and we think we have a question, then we can ask you to spell it. And if you spell it close enough to where we think we can't confuse that with anything else, then that's going to be good, because we did have some issues about that. A reminder to wait until you're recognized on the toss-up to answer the question. You may buzz in first on your screen, but I might see something different. And at the end of the day, we're going off of what I see on my screen because I'm the boss. Quiet for the duration. That sounds good. We don't have an audience. They're watching on YouTube. Say hi to your YouTube people. They're cheering for you. And thank you, audience, for cheering for your teams. They appreciate it too. Score checks at 5, 10, 15, and 19. We'll do the cameras on 5, 10, and 15. I don't think we need to do it for just one more question at 19. And yeah. So now we are ready for the Aurelia passage. Do we have that? Yes, we do. Okay. So again, just a pronunciation check, just so you can hear how I read Latin, because everybody reads Latin differently. The Aurelia passage. Aurelia, qui urbs placebat, erat in Aegypto cum familia sua in genti et equo suo. Tre decem ludos magnos Iois in amphitheatro Alexandriae spectabant. Tandem hic equus iratus domum recurrere coipit. Ehu. Any questions related to pronunciation? I will pronounce initial H's. I will say periods and abbreviations. A reminder to not do anything that may be construed as consultation. That includes like waving your hands during a question, signaling to your teammates that this is their question, anything like that. Yes, that is a no-no, and you will be disqualified for the question. Bonuses, however, are good, and I, in fact, recommend chatting on bonuses. As Mr. Johnson covered in the beginning, any challenges should be directed to Mr. Johnson, and we will go from there. If something needs to be discussed, if something needs to be discussed further, we'll bring it up after the round, and we can award and take away points. But understand that we can't exactly answer every single thing that pops up during the round. We will try to the best of our ability, but some things will have to stay put and be settled outside. I'm going to ask that you please respect the moderator's decision in making these decisions, especially on a contentious issue, because again, we can't cover anything and everything. And I assure you that the right thing will be done. If it's not done during the round, then it will be done afterwards. And captains, we already did. A reminder that final answer, I'm going to be anticipating final answer from your final answer, just so I know that you aren't discussing with your team. That's all I have. So are there any other questions before we wait for the go ahead? I do not see any. Everyone looks great. I bet we look great on YouTube too. I just got shocked by something.
We have five viewers right now on the live stream.
5 viewers, yes.
Just watching us wait.
I don't know what I got shocked by, but I'm scared. Okay. Seems like we are waiting on one other team to enter a room, so we might be here for a bit. How's everybody's convention going? You don't have to answer all at once. How was round 1 yesterday? It was different for sure. Yeah, I see some thumbs up. It was different, but not in a bad way, and I think that's okay. I at least like the fact that we still get to compete, and y'all still get to compete, and I still get to read some cool questions and talk with some cool people about Latin. I mean, we do have some time. Would y'all like to introduce yourselves? I think that's cool. I think it's cool to see some familiar faces, especially during this year and in future years. So if anybody wants to go, don't rush all at once. Cool.
Oh, I'll say hello. My name is Vincent. I'm from Clearview Regional High School from Southern New Jersey.
Nice to meet you, Vincent.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you, Vincent.
I'm Faith. I go to NCP in Chicago, in Illinois.
That's cool. I've been to Chicago once. It was for a band trip. I loved it.
Yeah.
Anybody else? No pressure. We're just going to be waiting here in silence, honestly.
Hi, I'm Caitlin. I'm also from Clearview, which is in New Jersey.
I'm Sean.
Hi.
I'm from Clearview too. It's in South Jersey.
Hey, Sean. This is from your coach. Just if your camera acts up again, like and you're having some issues, you can turn it off until the checks instead of worrying about it.
Okay.
It'd be great if you if you didn't have to worry about it though.
All right. I think it's fine right now.
Okay.
Thanks, sir.
Okay, hi, I'm Kelson, and I'm from Franklin, New Jersey.
I think that's all of New Jersey. So thank you for your introductions.
Hi, I'm Jimmy, or James. I'm from Northside, and I'm also from Chicago.
Very cool.
I'm Sarisa. I'm from Phillips Exeter, New Hampshire, but I'm originally from Toronto, Canada.
That's cool.
I'm Krish. I go to Phillips Exeter in New Hampshire.
I'm Sarah, and oh, sorry, Sophia. I go to St. Paul School, which is in New Hampshire.
Yeah, and I'm Sophia. I'm also from New Hampshire, and I go to Phillips Exeter.
Cool. Is that everyone? I don't think so. I can think of one person, but I'm not going to call them out. Just saying. Okay, let's see where we are. Yeah, we're still waiting. It's all good.
I think we can begin now.
Oh, we can? I do see that now. So yes, we are ready to go. So that first thing is not for me. We will have a practice toss-up just like last time. This is for no points. So just so everyone can get their feet a little wet before we get started with Novice Certamen round 2. Toss-up number 0 for no points for any team. What is the gender of the following Latin nouns? Poeta, Owen.
Masculine.
Masculine is correct, and something that I'm going to work on for the scorekeepers. I will try to say Illinois, gold 1, Owen, or Illinois, since they're the only Illinois team, Illinois 1, Owen. Cool. Masculine is correct. Bonus number 1 for a whopping 0 points. What declension are all of the nouns found in the toss-up? Those nouns, poeta, agricola, incola, and nauta.
That's first declension.
First declension.
First
Okay.
Yeah.
First declension. Final answer.
Correct. And bonus number 2, still for 0 points. What grammatical gender cannot be found in the first declension?
Neuter, right?
Yeah, probably neuter. Neuter. Final answer.
Neuter is correct for 0 points on the practice toss-up. Everything seemed good from everyone. Everything seems good on my end. So if there are no further objections, we'll go ahead and get started. This is, again, Novice Certamen round 2, NJCL 2020, the online edition. Toss-up number 1 for any team. Who finally relented and allowed Odysseus to make a raft after having him stay on her island? I see Illinois 2, Faith.
Calypso.
Can you repeat that?
Calypso.
Yes, Calypso is correct. After having him stay on her island Ogygia for 7 years, Calypso is the correct answer for Team Illinois. Bonus number 1, Calypso ultimately relented after Zeus sent what god to order that Odysseus be let go?
I believe this is Hermes.
Sounds about right. Any objections? All right. Hermes. Final answer.
Hermes is correct. Bonus number 2, name Calypso's father, a titan who became the namesake of a mountain range in northwestern Africa.
Is Atlas?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Atlas. Final answer.
Atlas is correct. 20 points on toss-up number 1 for Team Illinois. Moving on to toss-up number 2 for any team. Which of the following, if any, is not derived from the same Latin root as the others? Recur, incursion, current, cure. Owen, Illinois gold 1.
Cure.
Cure is correct. Bonus number 1 for Illinois. Give the first and second principal parts of the Latin verb from which we derive cure.
I.
Curl.
Well, no, I don't think it's curo.
Not with 2 R's, with 1.
Ah.
Curl.
Okay.
Curre. Maybe with an E. I'm thinking.
Okay. So curo, curere, or I don't know. That sounds too much.
I need your answer, please.
Curo, cura, curo, curera. Final answer.
No, I'm sorry. Curo is correct, but it's curo curare with an A. All good. Try this bonus. Bonus number 2. What derivative of curo means to cleanse hard by scrubbing?
What are you thinking?
I have no idea.
Think about scrubbing. What do you do when you scrub? Could you repeat the question? Or wait, oh, he typed it.
I can still repeat it. What derivative of curo means to cleanse hard by scrubbing? And I need your answer, please. Going to call adequate.
Scrape.
No, I'm sorry. Scrape is not the correct answer. The answer that we were looking for is scour. S-C-O-U-R. Scour. That's okay. That's 10 points on toss-up number 2 for Team Illinois. Moving on to toss-up number 3 for any team. Make the phrase pulcher lapis genitive singular, meaning Illinois Gold 2, faith.
Pulchri lapis.
No, I'm sorry. New Hampshire 1, Srisa. I need your answer, please.
Pulcheri lapis.
No, I'm sorry. Repeating for Team New Jersey. Make the phrase pulcher lapis genitive singular, meaning of the pretty stone. Oh, no, that's not another buzz. I'll repeat one more time. Make the phrase pulcher lapis genitive singular, meaning of the pretty. And I see Vincent, New Jersey 1.
Pulki lapi.
No, I'm sorry. That is not correct. So pulchri is right from some of the teams, but the genitive is lapidis. Lapidis. That's okay. No score on toss-up number 3, but moving right along to toss-up number 4 for any team. One sec. Oh. That's okay. That works for me. Thank you, Ben. Okay, toss-up number 4 for any team. Physicians often use Latin abbreviations when writing prescriptions for medication. When should you take a medication that the doctor has instructed to be taken P.C. New Hampshire 1, Srisa.
That would be after you eat.
That works for me. Instructed to be taken P.C., which means post-kibum, after you eat, after meals, after food. Any of that would work. Bonus number 1 for Team New Hampshire. When should you take a medication that has been prescribed P.R.N., which stands for pro re nata?
That'd be as needed.
Yeah, I think that's good. Any objections?
Nope, you're good.
All right, as needed, final answer.
As needed is correct. Bonus number 2, prior to a surgical procedure requiring general anesthesia, your instructions will probably be to go N.P.O. for 12 hours before your procedure. What should you be doing?
Taking nothing by mouth.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Sophia?
Yes, it's nothing. Yep.
Okay, so nothing by mouth, final answer.
That works for me. You should not be eating or drinking or consuming anything. So that is 20 points on toss-up number 4 for Team New Hampshire. Toss-up number 5 for any team. Responde aut Anglice aut Latine. Quis erat frater quem necavit Romulus? New Hampshire 1, Srisa.
Ramos.
Ramos is correct. Bonus number 1 for Team New Hampshire. Responde Latine. Post quem tullus hostilius rexit?
Go ahead,
Numa
Sophia.
Pompilius.
I think so, but yeah, so responded Latina, so Numa Pompili, is that what they want? Right?
I'm actually not sure about that. Okay, yeah, go for it.
Post quem Numam Pompilium, I think, because it's
I need your answer, please.
All right.
Yeah, go
Numam Pompilium, final answer.
Numam Pompilium is correct. Bonus number 2, Responde Latine. In quo monte erat oppidum Romuli?
I think Romulus was the Palatine, so Palatino, maybe?
Yep.
Okay, so Palatino, final answer.
Palatino is correct. That is 20 points on toss-up number 5 for Team New Hampshire. And can we get our score after 5?
Sure. After 5 toss-ups, we have Illinois Gold with 30 points, New Hampshire with 40 points, and New Jersey is yet to score.
Great. And I'm checking cameras. Everyone looks great. No adults switch seats. So we are good to go to toss-up number 6 for any team. Translate the participle in the following sentence. Video discipulam laborantem diligenter. New Hampshire 1, Srisa.
Working.
Working is correct. Bonus number 1, translate the participle in this sentence. Canis a puero amatus in via dormiebat.
Sophia.
I'll be like, who is loved by the boy? So
just, I think loved makes sense, right, Krish?
Yeah, loved.
Sarah?
Yep.
Okay, loved, final answer.
Loved is correct. Bonus number 2, what English name derives from the future passive participle of amo and literally means she who must be loved?
I think it's Amanda for this one.
Oh yeah, Amandus, that makes sense.
Mhm.
All right, Amanda, final answer.
Amanda is correct. Another 20 points on toss-up number 6 for Team New Hampshire. Toss-up number 7 for any team. Responde aut Anglicae aut Latine. Quod vestimentum gerebant omnes cives et servi Romani. Repeating. Responde aut Anglicae aut Latine. Quod vestimentum gerebant omnes cives et servi Romani. New Hampshire 1, Srisa.
Tunicus.
No, I'm sorry. There are no other buzzes, and I've read Illinois Gold, Owen.
Solei.
No, I'm sorry. No other buzzes, and I've read the question twice. Going to call adequate time. Quod vestimentum.
Alex,
Yes.
Can we ask Srisa to spell his answer?
Yeah, sure. Do you mind,
Or-
Srisa?
or-
You can type
or
it out,
type it.
or yeah.
Sure, I'll type it.
I'm still confident in my ruling.
Yep, thank you.
Okay, cool. So yeah, the question is dead, and the answer that we were looking for was tunicam with an am at the end, or tunicas as at the end, or we could have just said tunic. We're asking what piece of clothing was worn by all the citizens and Roman slaves. Tunic. Okay, that's okay. Moving on to toss-up number 8 for any team. What brother of Linus and son of Calliope was so concerned that his wife, New Hampshire 4, Sophia? Could you repeat your answer? I didn't hear what you said. Yes, Orpheus is correct. The rest of the question was so concerned that his wife was not following him that he looked behind himself, causing her to fade back into the underworld. Orpheus is correct. Bonus number 1 for Team New Hampshire. Before going to the underworld, Orpheus participated in the Argonautic voyage, drowning out what creature's songs with his lyre?
Go ahead, Sophia.
This is the sirens, right?
I concur. Yeah. Any objections? No. All right. Sirens. Final answer.
Sirens are correct. Bonus number 2, Eurydice was killed when she stepped on a snake while trying to escape what shepherd?
I think this is Aristeus, right, Sophia?
Yes, that sounds right.
It's the beekeeping dude, right? Because remember the.
Oh
the,
yeah, it's yeah, that's his name. Yes.
All right. So Aristeus. Final answer.
Aristeus is correct. That is 20 points on toss-up number 8 for Team New Hampshire. Moving on to toss-up number 9 for any team. What modern city, located just north of Sannonian territory during Caesar's Gallic campaigns, was known as Lutetia in Illinois Gold 1, Owen?
Paris.
Paris is correct. It was known as Lutetia in ancient times and is today the capital of France. Bonus number 1 for Team Illinois. The ancient Sequana gives its name to what modern river that runs through Paris?
Is this Rhine?
I don't know. The Rhine's the French border with Germany. It might actually. I don't know if it goes north or no. Yeah.
I don't know geography, but I'm
Rhone.
gonna say a river name.
I need your answer, please.
Ryan, final answer.
No, I'm sorry. The correct answer is the Seine. Seine. Try this bonus. What city in southern France did the Romans know as Lugdunum?
This is Lyon, or
I don't have an objection.
Lyon. I think it's Lyon.
No objection.
All right. Lyon, final answer.
Lyon is correct. 15 points on toss-up number 9 for Team Illinois. Moving on to toss-up number 10. Listen carefully to the following Latin passage, which I will read twice, and then responde latine to the questions which follow. Post ludos tres sorores ad tabernam redire volebant. Diu equum Aureliae quarebant, neque eum invenire poterant. Tandem eum post calponam invenerunt, lente mala edentem. Repeating. Post ludos tres sorores ad tabernam redire volebant. Diu equum Aureliae quarebant, neque eum invenire poterant. Tandem eum post calponam invenerunt, lente mala edentem. The question. Quid sorores facere volebant? New Hampshire 1, Srisa.
Ad tabernam redire volebant.
That is correct. Ad tabernam redire volebant. Bonus number 1 for Team New Hampshire. Quam difficultatem sorores habebant? And there's the passage for you as well.
Eum invenire poterant. They were unable to find him.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah.
So equum invenire non poterant. Can we say that?
Yeah,
I think yes.
so.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, go with it.
Okay. So final answer, equum invenire non poterant.
That is correct. Bonus number 2. Quid faciebat equus ubi puellae eum invenerunt?
So he was just eating the apples. So mala edentem.
Maybe Atlante.
Edentem, is that a participle? It ends in entis.
Yeah, that's a participle.
So Edo, Edere, Eddie. So mala edit. Lente mala edit.
Wait, no, there's a verb there though. So it's.
I need your answer, please.
Go with that. Yeah.
Let's say final answer. Mala lente equus mala lente edit.
It's fine with me. Any objections, Ben?
No.
Cool. So yes, that is correct. That is $20 points on toss-up number.
Okay, for the score check after 10, we have Illinois Gold with 45, New Hampshire with 100, and New Jersey has yet to score.
Sounds great. Everything's still looking great on my end, so I'm cool to keep on going. 10 more questions. Toss-up number 11 for any team. Who, like his brother Chrysaor, emerged from the severed New Hampshire 1 Srisa?
Pegasus.
Pegasus is correct. Emerged from the severed neck of Medusa, after which he flew off since he was a winged horse. Pegasus is correct. Bonus number 1 for Team New Hampshire. Who is the father of Pegasus and Chrysaor?
So Sophia, this would be Poseidon, right?
Yes.
All right, Poseidon, final answer.
Poseidon is correct. Bonus number 2, Chrysaor's name indicates that he had a sword made of what metal?
That'd probably be gold, right? Because, yeah.
Sure. I actually don't know, so go ahead. I think that sounds.
I think gold makes no sense. Let's say gold, final answer.
Gold is correct. Nice job. 20 points on toss-up number 11 for Team New Hampshire. Moving on to toss-up number 12 for any team. Responde aut Anglicae aut Latine. Luna stellisque visis, quo tempore diei est. Illinois Gold 2, Faith.
Artemis?
Can you repeat that?
Artemis?
No, I'm sorry. New Hampshire 1, Srisa.
Noctu?
Give us 1 second. Okay. So just had a little discussion, and yes, we will take Noctu. We are looking for Nox or Nocte. Noctu and Nocte are interchangeable, or just night. Okay. Bonus number 1 for Team New Hampshire. Responde aut Anglicae aut Latine. Ubi pendent luna et sol et omnes nimbi.
Do you mind posting the question in the chat?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Accidentally sent it to me privately. Got it. Thank you, Ben.
All the clouds like in the sky, so like yeah, in the sky, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Like where do they like float, I guess?
I need your answer, please.
Wait,
in the sky, final answer.
In the sky is correct. Bonus number 2, responde aut numeris Romanis aut Latine. Quat dies in anno sunt?
In numeris. Go ahead, Sarah.
So this is asking for Roman numerals, right?
Yeah, Roman numerals.
Okay, so 300, that would be
Mm-hmm.
And
L,
then 16.
L,
Oh, right. L.
LX,
X,
like 15,
V.
LXV, right? LXV.
Right. Okay.
Final
your
answer
answer,
is in
please.
the final answer is in the chat.
CCC Alexa V is correct. 365. Could have also said 366 on a leap year. So that is still 20 points for New Hampshire on toss-up number 12. Moving on to toss-up number 13. What son of Athamas and Nephili was saved from being Illinois Gold 2 Faith?
Phrixus.
Phrixus is correct. He was saved from being sacrificed when he was borne away by a golden fleeced ram. Phrixus is correct. Bonus number 1, Phrixus's ram carried him safely to the land of Colchis, but he lost what sister of his along the way when she fell into the sea?
This would be Hele. Owen.
Can you say that a little louder?
I'll type chat.
Okay. Final answers in the chat.
That is correct. Hele, that was both work. Bonus number 2 for Team Illinois. The land of Colchis was located at the eastern end of what modern body of water?
I think that this may be the Black Sea, but I'm not positive.
So the Black Sea is north of Turkey. Is that what you're thinking of? Like north of
Yeah.
Asia Minor? Okay.
Yeah.
The Black Sea. Final answer?
The Black Sea is correct. 20 points on toss-up number 13 for Team Illinois. Toss-up number 14 for any team. Make the phrase longum flumen comparative so that it means longer river. New Hampshire 1, Srisa.
Longius flumen.
Longius flumen is correct. Bonus number 1 for Team New Hampshire. Make the phrase longius flumen plural.
That would be Longiores Flumines, I think.
Flumina, right?
Flumina, yeah.
Longiora.
Would it be Longiores still?
No, it'd be Longiora.
Longiora, right? Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, if we're all good with that, then final answer, Longiora Flumina.
Longiora flumina is correct. Bonus number 2, make the phrase Longiora flumina superlative.
So it would be like Longissima Flumina, right? Right, guys?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Final answer then, Longissima Flumina.
That is correct. 20 points on toss-up number 14 for Team New Hampshire. Moving on to toss-up number 15. According to its derivation, linguistics is the study of what? New Hampshire 1, Srisa.
Like tongues or languages?
Both of those will work. Bonus number 1, according to its derivation, a lavatory is a place for what?
Yeah, Sophia?
Yes, for like going to washing up because
Yeah,
lava.
lavare. Yeah,
Yeah.
lavare. So just like washing, can we just say washing up? Or like, yeah, I think that's fine. I guess like a washing up, final answer.
That is correct. Bonus number 2, according to its derivation, a humanitarian organization is one that cares for whom?
Sophia?
Humans, I think, right?
Do we need to go into derivation for that? And apparently so. Let's just say humans. Is Krish, we good with that? People?
Yeah.
All right. Humans, final answer.
Humans and people will both work. 20 points on toss-up number 15 for Team New Hampshire. And can we have a score check before going into the final 5 questions?
Yeah, as we are going into the final 5 questions, we have Illinois Gold with 65 points, New Hampshire with 180 points, and New Jersey with yet to score.
Thank you for that. And Krish, can I see your face real quickly? Sophia, do you mind? Just
Yeah, sorry about that.
Nope, all good. And we will continue right along with toss-up number 16. One sec. Okay. Toss-up number 16 for any team. Give a Latin synonym of video. New Hampshire 1, Sarisa.
Specto.
Specto will work. Bonus number 1, give a Latin synonym of ingains.
So I think that's just like Magnus. Like it's great, right? What do you think, Sophia?
Yep, that's right. Yep.
Okay. Ingains, that is the masculine singular. All right. So Magnus, final answer.
Magnus will work. Bonus number 2, give a Latin synonym of appellare.
Go ahead, Sophia.
Yeah, Wilco Vocare.
Krish, you good with that?
Yep.
All right. Wilco Wakare, final answer.
That is also correct. 20 points on toss-up number 16 for Team New Hampshire. Toss-up number 17 for any team. What member of the Marquian Gaines, after being exiled for tyrannical conduct in opposition to the distribution of grain in 491 BC, joined the Volscians, who sit New Hampshire 1, Sarisa?
Coriolanus.
Coriolanus is correct. Whose city of Corioli he had once captured to earn his name, Coriolanus. Bonuses number 1 and 2. For 5 points each, give the names of the 2 women who convinced Coriolanus to take his Volscian army and depart from the walls of Rome.
That'll be Vittoria and Volumnia. Right? Teresa?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was muted. I agree with that. So let's say final answer, Vittoria and Volumnia.
That is correct. 20 points on toss-up number 17 for Team New Hampshire. Toss-up number 18 for any team. Translate the following sentence from Latin to English. Multa templa a rege aedificata New Hampshire 1, Sarisa.
Many temples were built by the king.
That is correct. Many temples were built by the king. Bonus number 1, translate this sentence into English. Post hunc regem rexerunt quinque alii reges.
Okay, okay. So this would be after this king ruled. After this, wait, I'm confused. Oh, after this king, 3 other kings ruled. Does that sound right?
But it's accusative. It's accusative, right? So wouldn't it be?
So after this king, right? Post hunc regem. Hunc regem is the post, like it's the prepositional object.
Yeah.
I need your answer, please.
All right. So final answer. After this king, 5 other kings ruled.
That is correct. Bonus number 2, translate this sentence into English. Rex septimus a populo Romano expulsus est.
Go ahead, Sophia.
The 7th king was expelled by the Roman people.
The Roman people, the Roman nation. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay. So final answer. The 7th king was expelled by the Roman people.
Perfect. 20 points on toss-up number 18 for Team New Hampshire. Moving on to toss-up number 19. What emperor stirred up bad public sentiment by his affair with the Judean princess Berenice? Illinois Gold 1, Owen.
Domitian.
No, I'm sorry. New Hampshire 1, Sarisa.
Titus.
Titus is correct, but was still Rome's sweetheart when he died young in 81 AD after he completed the Colosseum. Titus is the correct answer. Bonus number 1 for Team New Hampshire. Name a city that was destroyed by volcanic eruption during the reign of Titus.
So we can do Pompeii, Herculaneum, any of the above.
Yep.
Let's just do Pompeii. Let's be safe with it. Pompeii, are you good with that, Sarah?
Yep.
All right, Pompeii, final answer.
Pompeii is correct. Bonus number 2. What brother of Titus succeeded him and dedicated an arch in the Forum in his honor?
So that would unfortunately be Domitian. Right, Sarah?
Yeah.
Okay, Domitian, final answer.
Domitian is correct. And can we get the score moving into the final toss-up?
Yes, the score after 19 is Illinois Gold 65, New Hampshire, 260, and New Jersey is yet to score.
Sounds great. Just power through this last question. Toss up number 20 for any team. What mythological couple is described in the following quotation from Book 1 of Ovid's Metamorphoses? Since the sea had covered all things, here he landed, carried with his Illinois Gold 2 Faith.
Deucalion and Pyrrha.
Deucalion and Pyrrha is correct. I'll finish the quote. Since the sea had covered all things, here he landed, carried with his wife by a small raft. They supplicate Corycian nymphs, the spirits of the mountain, and fate-speaking Themis. Deucalion and Pyrrha is that couple. Bonus number 1 for Team Illinois. Shortly after, Ovid describes what son of Neptune blowing his horn over land and sea?
I would say Triton. That's the only
Okay.
one
I don't know any other sons of Poseidon that have horns. Triton, final answer.
Triton is correct. Bonus number 2, ultimately, Deucalion and Pyrrha repopulate the world by throwing what objects over their shoulders?
Do you think we can just say, yeah. Do you think we can just say stones? Okay. So stones, and if they prompt, we'll say like the bones of their mother or whatever.
Yeah.
All right. Stones, final answer.
Yes, stones works. And that is 20 points on toss-up number 20. And our final score, please.
At the end of the round, we have Illinois Gold with 85 points, New Hampshire with 260 points, and New Jersey yet to score.
Sounds great. Heading your way in the chat is a score sheet of the novice scores, so you can keep up to date on your competition and see how you're doing. Just a reminder that even if you didn't do as well as you'd like this round, you still have one more guaranteed round tomorrow. After that, we'll start moving into a bracket phase. So don't give up hope yet. I think that's all I have from me. So I want to thank you guys for a great round. Thank you, scorekeepers and timers and support staff alike for being amazing. And yeah, Walete omnes.
Thank you for staffing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you for
Good game,
moderating.
everyone.
This is a lovely round.
Thank you.
Well, later.
Thank you.
Okay, I think we should let the next round in.
Yes, that was pretty painless.
Oh yeah, you did a great job, Alex.
Thank you.
We're waiting for Sherry though.
Yes. I can try to see where she is.
She was with who was she with? She was in Michael's room.
It might already be done. I'm just looking at like these little highlighted areas. I like how I can see where everyone is.
Yeah.
Oh yes, Jenny added knock too.
Okay, good.
Cool. I'm glad I remembered that.
Yeah, no, it's actually listed in the Lewis and Short as a synonym.
Cool.
Guys, as you come in, please do what some people have done, which is put in brackets your state, abbreviation, and then the number that you are.
Hannah, you're not 3.
August.
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, and while you guys don't have to put a dash or a hyphen in between your state and number, but it would be great if everyone did the same thing for each state, because that way you'll be in order on the participants list.
Sorry, my audio wasn't working yesterday. Is it fine now? Like, is it cutting out at all?
Yeah, Luke, you were the one that we had that was lagging quite a bit, right? Yeah, no, it sounds much better.
Okay.
And who will be moderator? Who will be reading the questions this time?
Sherry.
Yeah. And our teams are Indiana, Georgia, and Wisconsin.
And I'm sorry.
You're good.
This old lady step. Who's going to be reading questions?
Sherry will be reading questions.
So I want to message her, not you, Alex, right?
Yes, you will be messaging Sherry. Okay. Or unless she wants you to do her time thing. Because
I'll ask her.
Cool.
I'm here.
We'll be right back for water.
Hi, Sherry. How do you want me to work the time out? Do you want me to do this, or do you want me to put it in the chat?
I would love it if you could send it to me in the chat.
Will do. I'm going to put you in my thing right now. Hang tight.
Yeah, I don't know what happened yesterday. I'd mentioned it at the end of the round, but even though I had you pinned, for some reason you kept moving to the second page for me. I don't know if it was when we went to like a breakout room and came back or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'd lose you in the process. So yeah, so this is pretty helpful.
Okay, I have it set up, so we're good to go.
Sherry, don't forget that we have some replacement questions for Wisconsin to do,
Correct.
and they are here. So why don't we get started on that?
Okay.
Sorry, did we say Georgia, Indiana, and Wisconsin?
I see Indiana, Georgia, and Wisconsin. Yeah.
Ilya, you'll be Wisconsin too once I'm gone because you're subbing in for me this round.
Okay. I don't think my Georgia partner's here. I'm gonna quickly go see if he can.
That's cool. We've got time to wait for them.
Wait, Ilya, is your camera working or no?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
And Georgia, would you put what number you are? Streetcar?
Yes.
It just says Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me which one.
Yes. If you could be either Georgia 1 or 2 streetcar, that'd be great.
Alex, did you want to handle challenges or copy pasting of Boney?
Whichever you'd prefer. I have no preference. So if you have one.
I will, I don't know. What do I like better? We won't have any challenges, so I will handle the challenges. How about
cool. That works.
And I'll do the question breaks.
Cool.
Did you say
Did
that
you say
all
you
of
will? Sorry.
Go ahead, Alex.
Oh, did you say that you were going to do the question breaks?
Yeah, I'll do the question breaks.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Sorry, Sherry.
Oh, no, my bad. Did you want to do the replacement question for Wisconsin now or after the pregame?
Yeah, Jenny says we should do it now.
Okay, got it. And all of Wisconsin is here. Wisconsin, could you all just buzz in for me just so that I can see you? Okay. Wisconsin 1, is it Rhea?
Yep, that's me.
Wisconsin 4, Charlie. 3, Alexander. Wisconsin 2, Hannah?
Yep.
Okay, did I pronounce it correctly? Okay, great.
Does Anushka have to be here because she was in round 1?
I would say so.
Okay.
Right.
We can get her in this round, but it's being subbed out for the second round, but we can get her back to do the Boney.
Yeah, because Jenny said that they need like the person from all the people from round 1. So I think we need her also.
Streetcar, are you the captain for Georgia?
No, I'm not. Our captain he just joined.
Hi, sorry.
Ilya, are you from Georgia?
No, I'm from Wisconsin, but I'm not on the team that's doing the Boney. So
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, but you will be
yes
on the team. Okay.
So I don't really. Should I just wait to?
Just wait. Yeah.
And who's subbing
Our
out?
last teammate from yesterday will be here soon.
Yeah, we're still missing a teammate as well. Oh no, he's just joined.
Honor. Yeah. Alexander, are you from Georgia?
Yeah, he's from Georgia.
You should rename yourself, please, with the GA and then your number.
Aren't there 2 Alexanders? So how are you gonna
the state name?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah, when I call on a player, I'll say Wisconsin 3, Alexander.
Okay, because yesterday they just said the name, so that's why I was wondering.
That could definitely be confusing.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Wisconsin, Alex. Make sure you put the asterisk next to your name once I'm gone.
Shrikar's just over there being disappointed that he knows me.
There are 2 Wisconsin 4s.
Early
This
reading
is-
yourself for the Boney.
Yeah, so the one who isn't going to be reading for the Boney or responding to the Boney, can you please take your name off for now? Okay, Sherry, are you ready?
And we have the 4th person here now.
All 4 of us from yesterday are here.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Okay, so this is a replacement question for Wisconsin and only those players from yesterday's Wisconsin round. So if everybody else could please refrain from buzzing in, it would just help us. Okay, let's see. Okay, replacement for the Boney 417 from last round. Listen to the following Latin story that involves whirlpools, voragenes, which I will read twice, and answer in English the questions that follow. Multa pericula nautis impendent, sicut saxa, quibus naves fraguntur, voragenes, inquas naves demerguntur, et praedones maritimi, qui naves persequuntur, ut merces et pecuniam rapiant, nautasque occidant. I'll reread it a second time. Multa pericula nautis impendent, sicut saxa, quibus naves fraguntur, voragenes, inquas naves demerguntur, et praedones maritimi, qui naves persequuntur, ut merces et pecuniam rapiant, nautasque occidant. Bonus number 1. For what 2 reasons do pirates chase ships?
Okay, so we can't, this is bonus, right? So we can confer.
Can we ask to repeat a sentence?
I've read it twice.
So it's money and what's merces? You guys know what merces is?
Yeah, so when I was, because it's pecuniam rapat, so they stole the money, and then
And merces, I think, is the next one.
The passage is in the chat, by the way.
Wait, it is?
It's not there.
No,
Time, please.
I see it.
Money and goods. Final
yeah.
answer.
I'm sorry, could you repeat your answer?
Money and goods. Final answer.
Could you be more specific, please?
Merces, I don't know. Goods that are going to be sold.
Money and things to be sold in a market. Final answer.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. We were looking for to take money and goods and to kill the soldiers or sailors. Sorry. So no points on bonus number 1 for Wisconsin's replacement. Bonus number 2 for the replacement. What problem is posed by the rocks?
So the rocks in the way.
Like they break. Wait, what?
Yeah, they break the ships, right?
Yeah, they break
the ships. Frongo, yeah. Mm-hmm.
The rocks would break the ship. Final answer.
That is correct. 5 points. I'll accept that. The ships are broken up on them. They destroy the ships, something along that line. So sure. 5 points for the replacement for Wisconsin. And Alex, are you going to report that?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Okay, then we should sub out. Good luck, you guys.
Thank you guys for coming in and doing that. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Do we have all of the other players?
Ailey, I think you have to change your name again.
I'm doing that. Wait, am I 2?
Yeah, you're 2.
Indiana 3, Ella, did you have a question? Your hand is raised. Okay.
Are all of the players in here for us to start the pregame?
Should Marianne have a indicator on her name?
Yes.
Okay, I see Wisconsin 1, 2, 3, 4. Indiana 1, 2, 3. Is there a fourth Indiana?
No, it's only 3.
Okay.
And there are only 3 Georgia?
4th member bailed before the competition.
Oh, I see. Okay. Then if you all don't have any problems with this, I'd like to go ahead and start the pregame just so that we can be ready when we get the all call. Okay. Think everyone has renamed themselves. Do I need to remind everybody about the naming procedures, or are we all good there?
I think we're good.
Okay, let's do a buzzer check. Could I have all the Wisconsin players buzzer check? Okay. Georgia? Thank you. And Indiana? Awesome sauce. Okay, cool. Okay. Remember that we are asking everyone to have a functional camera. If you do not have a camera, you can't play. We're also asking everyone to not have any other electronic devices, books, or notes near you while you play. You may have one open blank unshared document or a blank piece of paper to write on during the rounds. We'll take a second and introduce ourselves. My name is Sherry Dorfler. I'm from Virginia Programs and Scholastic Services Chair. And I'd like my co-moderators to introduce themselves. Let's see, Ben and Alex.
You can go first, Ben.
Oh, thanks, Alex. My name is Ben Johnson. I am from Maine, and I will be the moderator handling challenges. So coaches, please private message me if you have any challenges. I'm gonna also be marking when we move on to the next question in the chat.
And I'm Alex Soto. I just graduated from UT Austin, so I'll be starting my first year, great year to be starting. And I will be teaching middle school, and I'll be handling getting all of the questions to you in chat. So if you ever need anything, if I forget to paste a question, just let me know and I'll cry about it later and paste the question.
Okay, thank you. And next, our timer, Patty.
That's me. I'm Patty Hay. I'm from Pennsylvania, and I will be timing today.
Okay, Welcome, thank you. And our scorers, Cindy and Jason.
My name is Cindy Luongo Cassidy, and I'm one of your scorers. I'm coming to you from Central Texas today, and my screen just locked up, and I'm not able to get the chat. So if you would be sure to give me the the full information about who's answering, the state, the number for them.
Okay, so when I call on someone, for example, I would say Indiana 2, Luke.
Yes, thank you.
Of course.
Yeah, and I feel like if I left and came back, I could, refresh, but don't necessarily want to do that at this point.
Okay.
Unless we have a lot of time while we're waiting.
And if I slip, just remind me, and I'll do that for you. But I'll try to remember through all of them. Okay. And Jason.
Hi, I'm Jason Gaderowitz. I'm in Plano, Texas, and I am going to be the other scorekeeper today.
Welcome as well. So thank you. Did I miss any other staff who is helping? Okay, great. Also welcome to all the players and coaches who are here, and to the myriad of fans who are watching out there on the interwebs. I'm sure that we are breaking internet traffic patterns.
We have 9 right now.
Wow. So
10, it just went up 10% or 11%.
As I tell the kids, I'm going to call all of my friends and ask them to watch. So for our audience and our coaches, please turn off your cameras and microphones that are capable of making noise. And coaches, please refer to Ben's comments about challenges or concerns. Don't send private messages to me during the round or to Cindy or to anybody else, but send those Ben's way. Okay. So keep checking your Sched app for upcoming sessions. Don't forget that many colloquia are pre-recorded and you can listen to them at your leisure. By participating in this session, you're agreeing to abide by the NJCL Code of Conduct and the guidelines, which I will go over. Do not record audio or video without express permission. The moderator and the tech assistant have the authority to remind participants of the guidelines and to remove a participant from Zoom for not following the guidelines and or the NJCL Code of Conduct. The moderating staff would also like to give some clarification about pronunciation and spelling on non-language questions. If a student gives questionable pronunciation, they may be asked to spell as specified in the NJCL Certamen Rule 12C. If the spelling offered by the student reasonably captures the correct answer, the moderator may accept it at his or her discretion. Similarly, if the student uses the chat to spell a word because of audio difficulties, the moderator may ask the student to pronounce the word if there is a question about acceptable spelling variations. If so, the student will be expected to pronounce the word properly. If the answer is clearly incorrect when the student first answers, the moderator has the discretion to reject the answer without having to repeat or spell. Also, I'd like to remind you all that you need to wait to be recognized in order to answer a toss-up, even if you appear first on your own screen. It is the order that appears on my screen as the moderator that we will be using as different screens of the Certamen staff and players can show players buzzing in at different times. Also, for the Zoom audience, please be quiet during the duration of the match with your cameras turned off. At the score checks of 5, 10, and 15, you are free to clap using the Zoom reactions. When scores are read at 19, only the Zoom clapping reactions may be used. Audience members in Zoom may turn on their cameras and microphones at the end of the round. Next, I will read the Aurelia passage. so that you can get used to my pronunciation. And I will copy that into the chat. Okay. Aurelia, qui orbs placebat, erat in Aegypto cum familia sua ingenti et equo suo. Tre decem ludos magnos ios in amphitheatro Alexandriae spectabant. Tandem hic equus iratus domum recurre coepit. Ehu. Like to remind players not to do anything during a round that may be construed as consultation, including gestures or any other verbal or electronic communication with other players, coaches, or audience members. Please do not communicate with other players in any way other than by voice in Zoom or in your Zoom chat. I'd also like to remind coaches, players, and audience members that there should be no exclamations about consultation or other rules or procedures during questions in progress. If players have a question during a toss-up, they should raise their hand or use their voice to ask that question. Furthermore, coaches, players, and audience members, moderators have the discretion to make rulings during the rounds. If there is an issue, please direct that issue to the Certamen chair. And also, please be polite and respectful of our judgment. Have all of the captains asterisked themselves? Looks that way. Okay. Does anybody have any questions? Speak now, forever hold your peace. Okay. Verifying that we are all here where we need to be, the right place. This is round 2, intermediate play. We are just waiting for the go-ahead from some of our other folks. So thank you all for being patient. What have you guys done today?
Studied, taken Latin tests, and that's it.
Tennis tournament.
Cool. Any highlights so far? What's been going well today? So many things. We can't bear to enumerate all of them. Okay, got it. You guys are just waiting for GA. I know it's, it's like, I can't even tell you what my day is like without GA yet.
Why is the GA at 8:15 at night? It seems like a very odd time for the GA.
Yeah, especially if you're used to having those in mid-afternoon. I have to wonder if maybe the tradition of having them in the mid-afternoon was so that you guys, had somewhere to be kind of in the cool during the hottest part of the day. Now we don't have to worry about that quite as much.
Hey, Luke, your audio there was cutting out or very laggy again. It might be best for you and Sherry, if this is okay with you, if Luke turns his video off until the score checks, and that will increase possibly increase the quality of his audio.
Mm-hmm. And if you have a lot of other windows or tabs open.
I don't have any tabs open. Should I use the headset would that work?
It might be your internet speed, Luke, too.
Is
And now
this better?
Can you speak?
Is my audio better now?
It's still laggy, so why don't you, can you
Can you
shut
hear
off
me?
your, can you shut your video off? See if that helps.
Okay.
Can you speak now? Let's give it a test run.
Is it better now?
Yeah, that sounds better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Hi.
significantly
Is it
better.
better now?
Definitely.
Wait, why aren't we starting?
You have to give the go ahead. You don't get to just start like randomly.
Yeah, we're still waiting for the go ahead. Getting some other rooms set up and stuff, and waiting for some players to arrive. So thank you for being patient.
This is where one of us goes on like a 3-hour rant about how the bureaucracy is inefficient. Shrikar is even more disappointed than he knows me. Just look at that face.
You do you, Alex.
Do you think we have time to go to the bathroom?
Super quick.
I'm just gonna quickly go too. I'll be right back.
Wait, are you gonna read a practice question also, or was that just for the yesterday's round?
I have a practice question. For no points, just to get used to it.
Sherry, do you think I have just about 30 seconds to leave and come back and see if I can unlock the screen on this device?
Yeah, I mean, we have Jason here, so
Okay.
I think you can do that.
Okay, I'm gonna do it real quickly.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna have to close it.
And then if one of you could just keep an eye out for Cindy when she gets back, and if you have to let her back in.
I now have full screen capabilities. Thank you.
That's good. I was afraid that you would have to go and completely restart.
No, I was able to close down Zoom and then come back in. And even if I had of them, I'm pretty fast.
You are a tech wizard, Cindy.
Well, I was I'm 70 and retired, but I was a computer systems engineer.
There you go.
So it doesn't freak me out.
Freaks me out.
Yep, I did that before I was a grandmother, before I was a full-time grandmother.
And now a kitty cat foster mom.
Yes, yes. See, I could entertain y'all. They're all napping. They're all napping. While we're waiting, let's see. Oh, did I make him wake up? Yes. Oh, you're sleeping. And then one on my desk. Yeah, there's the mama. On my desk. Yeah, I'm gorgeous. Her name's Cheerio. And oops, one more. One more.
How sweet.
Small meow.
See, got some entertainment for y'all anyway. Hey, girl.
I move
All
that.
right.
In
I'm
the
gonna show off my
future-
cats. I'm gonna be real back.
In the future, I say that all Certamen rooms should have an emotional support animal.
Oh, yeah. Of course, y'all didn't see the Girl Scout cookies sitting here, I'm sure.
No.
They're for breaks later. Oh.
How adorable. Ginormous.
Yes. I've got one downstairs that looks like that. What's your cat's name? You're muted. Yeah.
One of them is this one. The fat one is robot, and the skinny one who is trying their best to escape. No, stay still. This one is dinosaur. Okay, you guys can leave now.
They're funny.
You have no idea how hard wrangling those two is. The fat one loves to throw up everywhere, and I have to clean it up. And then the skinny one, like when she doesn't want to be bothered, she's just gonna hide everywhere. She can open up cabinet doors, so you have to like check all the cabinets and make sure she's not messing with anything. But like when she does want attention, you're gonna wake up at 12 in the morning with her pawing at your arm, like, "Hey, scratch me." I'll just be like, "No, I'm trying to sleep. No, I got a test tomorrow. Please stop."
Moderators, should I wait to read the practice question, or should I get the practice question out of the way?
I think you could go ahead and do it since we are just waiting still. You just fill time.
Okay. Let's do that so that when we are ready, we can just go ahead and start playing. Okay, so this is the sample toss-up for no points. This question does not necessarily reflect the difficulty of the questions that are found in this tournament. Fake toss-up for any player, any team. What king of Thebes, the son of one of the Spartoi, GA1 Alexander?
Theseus?
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. I'll keep reading. Indiana 2, Luke?
Cadmus.
Cadmus is also incorrect. I'll continue reading the question for the remaining team. What king of Thebes What king of Thebes, the son of one of the Spartoi, succeeded Cadmus to the throne and was torn apart? Wisconsin 3, Alexander?
Pentheus.
Pentheus is correct. And fake bonus for Team Wisconsin. Who was this mother of Pentheus who tore her son apart in a Bacchic frenzy?
This is Agave. Yep. Agave, final answer.
Final answer, Agave is correct. And bonus number 2, on what mountain near Thebes did this murder occur?
Maria, or Ilya, Charlie, do you guys know?
Is it like Parnassus?
This is
Mount
on you.
Parnassus.
I'm
Yeah, I'm not completely sure. Yeah, let's go Mount Parnassus, final answer.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. It is Mount Kithaeron.
Sorry.
Okay, but that's for no points. So
And we have the go-ahead.
We got the go-ahead to go. Great. Okay, here we go. Toss-up number 1 for any player. Then came the ghost of the Theban, holding his golden scepter, and I recognized him and spoke to him, end quote. These lines from Book 11 of the Odyssey describe what seer, who, Georgia 2, Shrikar?
Tiresias.
Tiresias is correct. 10 points to Georgia. Bonus number 1 for Georgia. The ghost of what crewman of Odysseus is the first to approach him in the underworld?
I think it's Elpenor.
Rolled over and died or something?
Yeah, I think it's Elpenor, Alex.
Final answer, Elpenor.
Elpenor is correct. 5 points to Georgia. Bonus number 2 for Georgia. The ghost of Odysseus's mother next approaches him. Name her.
It's Anticlea.
Final answer, Anticlea.
Anticlea is correct. 20 points for Georgia on toss-up number 1. Now we'll move to toss-up number 2. Responde Latina. Quot sunt bis septem. Georgia 1, Alexander.
47.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Wisconsin 4, Charlie.
Quator decem.
Quator decem is correct. 10 points to Wisconsin. Bonus number 1 for Wisconsin. Quot sunt ter sex.
18.
Duo
de
Viginti.
Yeah. Duo de Viginti.
Duo de Viginti, final answer.
That is correct. Duo de Viginti, 5 points to Wisconsin. Second bonus, Wisconsin. Quot sunt deciens decem.
Kentum.
Kentum, final answer.
Kentum is correct. 20 points to Wisconsin on question number 2. Move to toss-up number 3. Any player? Translate into Latin, let her drink. Wisconsin 4, Charlie.
Be bought.
Be bought is correct. 10 points to Wisconsin. First bonus, Wisconsin. What use of the subjunctive is illustrated by that sentence?
Joseph?
Yeah, it's Joseph.
Okay.
Joseph, final answer.
Joseph is correct. 5 points, Wisconsin. Bonus number 2, Wisconsin. Translate this sentence into English. Amelia bibat aquam ut vivat.
Amelia.
Drinks water to live.
Or let Amelia drink water to live.
Yeah.
Okay. Let Amelia drink water to live. Final answer.
That is correct. 5 points. So 20 points to Wisconsin on question number 3. We'll move to toss-up number 4 for any player. Toss-up number 4. What kind of Roman magistrate whose number grew until there were 20 in Cicero's Indiana 2, Luke?
Quaestor.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
Quaestor.
Quaestor is correct. His number grew to 20 in Cicero's time, had the duty of administering Rome's aerarium, 10 points to Indiana. First bonus for Indiana. The number of quaestors was not random. What was their number linked to?
Oh, we learned this. I don't remember though. It's like is it the number of provinces? Give me the number of provinces.
All right, we'll try that. The number of provinces, final answer.
That is correct. 5 points, Indiana. And bonus number 2 for Indiana. Which assembly elected the quaestors?
Probably the senators. Might have been the Decameron. I think senators probably.
All right. The senators, final answer.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. It was the Comitia Tributa. So no points on the second bonus, 15 points total on question number 4 to Indiana. We'll move on to question number 5. Listen carefully to the following Latin passage that involves a lacerta, or lizard, which I will read twice. Then responde latina to the questions that follow. Ursa lacertae maximi dixit, se tres ursulos domi habere, qui eam expectarent, et quos curare deberet. Tum reversa est, et domum progressa est, dicens lacertae, te videbo postea lacerta. I'll reread the passage. Ursa lacertae maximi dixit, se tres ursulos domi habere, qui eam expectarent, et quos curare deberet. Tum reversa est, et domum progressa est, dicens lacertae, te videbo postea lacerta. The question. Qui ursam domi expectabant? Georgia 2, Shrikar. You might be muted. I need an answer.
3 bears.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Indiana 3, Ella. Check to make sure you're not muted. Need an answer, please. Going to call time on Indiana 3.
There's
Ella.
an answer in the chat.
Okay, there it is. Sorry, I had a delay. I am sorry, Ella, that is also incorrect. Wisconsin 4, Charlie.
Trace Ursulos.
I am sorry, that is also incorrect. The answer that we were looking for was Trace Ursuli, so that it follows the format of the question, or Leeberry. So no points for any team on toss-up number 5. We'll pause for a score check. Cameras on if you can. I know, Luke, that is a challenge, but see what we can do.
Okay, at the end of 5 toss-ups, we have Georgia with 20 points, Indiana with 15 points, and Wisconsin with 40 points.
Good job, everybody. Okay, we'll proceed. We are on toss-up number 6 for any player. Which 2 of the following words are derived from the same Latin root? Present, imperfect, future, and imperative. Georgia 1, Alexander.
Present and imperative.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Wisconsin 4, Charlie.
Present and future.
Is correct. 10 points to Wisconsin. Bonus number 1 for Wisconsin. Give the ultimate Latin root and its meaning of present and future.
AO.
It's AO, not sum.
Yeah, isn't it Fui
Oh,
Futura?
yeah, no, never mind. It's my bad.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Okay, sum essay to be. Okay, sum essay to be. Final answer.
That is correct. 5 points to Wisconsin. Bonus number 2 for Wisconsin. Give the ultimate Latin root and its meaning of imperfect.
Facio.
Yeah, I think it's facio. Facio, facere, to do. Final answer.
That is correct. 5 points on bonus number 2 for Wisconsin. Move on to toss-up number 7 for any player. What Roman military disaster, engineered by a Cheruscan auxiliary, Wisconsin 1, Rhea?
Teutoburg Forest.
That is correct. Engineered by a Cheruscan auxiliary commander, forced Augustus to abandon plans for extending the Roman frontier to the Elbe and to lose sleep many nights while he mourned the loss of his 3 legions. Teutoburg Forest is correct. Bonus number 1 for Team Wisconsin. Who was the head of the Cherusci, who was able to lead a Roman army into difficult country and slaughter them?
Arminius, Ilya.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, also Herman the German, but I would give the Roman name, so Arminius.
Okay, Arminius. Final answer.
That is correct. Arminius, 5 points to Wisconsin. Bonus number 2 for Wisconsin. Who was the Roman commander at the Saltus Teutoburgiensis who took his own life?
Varus?
Yeah, Quintilius.
Yeah, Quintilius Varus. Mm-hmm.
I'll just defer to Rio. Defer to WI3.
No, WI1.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Okay. Quintilius Varus, final answer.
That is correct. Full 20 points to Wisconsin on question number 7. We'll move on to toss-up number 8 for any player. What king of Elis reneged on his promise to give Heracles Georgia 2 Shrikar?
Laomedon.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Indiana 2, Luke?
Diomedes.
Is also incorrect. I'll continue reading the question for Wisconsin. Reneged on his promise to give Heracles 1/10 of his herd of cattle after the hero cleaned the muck out of his stables. Wisconsin 3, Alexander?
Augeas.
Is correct. 10 points for Wisconsin. Bonus number 1 for Wisconsin. In what clever way did Heracles clean the stables?
He basically just he diverted 2 rivers to clean the stables.
Yeah.
Final answer.
Final answer? That is correct. And 5 points. Bonus number 2. What later labor of Heracles, his 10th, also involved the livestock?
Capturing the cattle of Geryon. Final answer.
That is correct. 5 points. 20 points to Wisconsin on question number 8. Toss-up number 9 for any player. Using the verb eubeo, say, I was being ordered. Alexander, or Georgia 1, Alexander?
Eubebar.
Is correct. I was being ordered in Latin. Eubebar is the correct answer. 10 points to Georgia. Bonus number 1 for Georgia. Now using the verb eubeo, say they were being ordered.
Okay, so it's still so Ube
Bontour.
Yeah, Ube Bontour. Final answer, Ube Bontour.
Is correct, 5 points, and bonus number 2 for Georgia. Now, using the verb eubeo, say they had been ordered.
Had been, so that's perfect. Or
No, it's pluperfect. So
Okay.
it's isn't it like the fourth principal part as well?
Isn't it you have the plus you have the perfect aorist what is it? Perfect of sumese?
No, it's errant, but it's like the fourth principal part, right?
You have to answer.
Beatus errant, final answer.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. You see, you sigh, or you saw, errant. So 15 points for Georgia on question number 9. We'll move to question number 10. Any player? Toss up. If the Latin verb used for this sentence is sunt, translate the pronoun into Latin for the sentence, how many cats do you have? Georgia 1, Alexander.
Tay.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Indiana 3, Ella. Wobis is an acceptable answer. Also would have accepted Tibby. So 10 points to Indiana for toss-up number 10. Bonus number 1 for Indiana. Now, translate the full sentence into Latin, still using sunt. How many cats do you have?
Okay, how many is quote? So quote Phalanx. Quote Phalanx will be soon. Not really that order, but
You want to try it?
yeah.
Quote Phalanx ubi sunt, final answer.
I'm sorry, could you repeat it?
Quote Phalanx ubi sunt.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Quote Phalanx tibi or wobis sunt. So no points on the first bonus. Bonus number 2 for Indiana. Now say in Latin, I hear that you have many cats.
Okay, what's illa is that, but I can't think of the word for like the nice that. I hear. So audeo. I hear that. I don't know. I don't know. Just say something.
Audio. Ille. Oh.
Time. I'm sorry, that is incorrect. We were looking for audio te or wos, multas phalanx habera, or we also would have accepted audio tibi or wobis, multas phalanx essa. So no points on the bonuses, 10 points to Indiana on question number 10, and we will pause for a score check.
And Jason, I'll get you to do that if you would.
Sure. At the end of 10 toss-ups, we have Georgia with 35 points, Indiana with 25 points, and Wisconsin with 100 points.
Thank you. Move on to question number 11 for any player. Who, at the banquet thrown by Tantalus, obliviously ate a piece? Wisconsin 3, Alexander.
Demeter.
Is correct. Obliviously ate a piece of Pelops' shoulder because she was still grieving the death of her daughter Persephone. Demeter is correct, 10 points to Wisconsin. Bonus number 1 for Wisconsin. Distraught, Demeter replaced Pelops' shoulder with a new one, made from what material?
Yes, no.
I don't know.
I think it's yeah, I think it's Ivory. Ivory, final answer.
That is correct. 5 points for Wisconsin. Bonus number 2 for Wisconsin. Later in his life, Pelops found his wife, Hippodamia, by winning what kind of race with the help of Myrtilus?
I think this is a chariot race. A chariot race, final answer.
Is correct. 20 points to Wisconsin on question number 11. We'll move on to toss-up number 12. Toss-up for any player. Translate this sentence into English. Pueri quorum pater Mars erat, a matre relicti sunt. Georgia 1, Alexander.
The boys whose father was Mars were relinquished by their mother.
Let me pause for a moment and consult with my moderators. Okay, that was Georgia 1, Alexander answering. Is that correct? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. We are going to accept relinquished for that. So 10 points for the toss-up to Georgia. And bonus number 1 for Georgia. Translate into Latin. The wolves who were near the river had heard the brothers.
Okay, so had heard is perfect, right? Or
No, it's pluperfect.
okay, so it's loop wolf, so it's loopy, right?
Loopy, quai, what is near? Circa, quai, erot, circa, circa, flumen.
Wait, okay, flumen. Heard, so heard is audio. How do you make pluperfect?
How darat? Oh, no. How do you audere?
Time, please.
Okay, loopy, quai, erot, circa, flumen, audiuerot.
Errant.
Audiuerant.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. We were looking for lupi, qui, prope, revum, or flumen. Either of those are acceptable. Errant, fratres, audiuerant. So no points to Georgia on bonus number 1. Bonus number 2 to Georgia. Translate this sentence into English. Orbs, quam unus ex pueris aedificavit, Alba Longa Erat.
Okay, so the city was Alba Longa, the city which
was built
by one of the
from-
boys. Built by one of the boys. Was built out of one of the boys? X.
which was built from boys.
Wait.
I think it's by boys in this case.
Okay.
By
So
the
should-
boys.
So I was gonna go like the city which was built by boys was Alba Longa.
It's by the boy.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I need to call time.
Okay. The city which was built by the boy was Alba Longa.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. The city which one of the boys built was Alba Longa. So no points on that second bonus. For Team Georgia, 10 points total to Georgia on toss-up 12. We move on to 13. Toss-up for any player. Who held 7 successive Wisconsin 2, Ilya?
Marius?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Georgia 2, Shrikar.
Julius Caesar.
I'm sorry, that's also incorrect. I'll continue reading for Indiana. Georgia, you've already buzzed in, so this question is now just for Indiana. 7 successive consulships who wore the dress of a triumphator even in the Senate and became censor perpetuus in 84 or 85 AD, which gave him the power to reshape the Senate as he wanted, though he relied more heavily on his concilium principis, thus exacerbating the absolutist tendencies of his father Vespasian. Indiana 3, Ella. Domitian is correct. 10 points for Indiana. Bonus number 1 for Indiana. Whose rebellion at Moguntiacum, though easily put down, made Domitian even more paranoid and dangerous in the later years of his rule?
Luke, any ideas? Ella?
Was it Agricola? I think it was Agricola.
You want to go with it?
Agricola is the only one that I know that he got really mad at for some reason.
Time, please.
I can't think of anyone else.
Agricola is
just got to...
correct. Saturninus is the answer that we were looking for there. Bonus number 2 for Indiana. Even before Saturninus's rebellion, Domitian was plagued with jealousy of his commanders. What governor of Britain did he recall in 84 AD after his victories in Scotland?
That's Agricola. That is definitely Agricola.
All right. Agricola, final answer.
That is correct. 5 points, 15 points for Indiana on question number 13. Question number 14 for any player. Which of the following verbs does not belong because of conjugation? Audio, ulciscor, gradior, copia. Wisconsin 4, Charlie?
Audio.
Audio is correct. 10 points to Wisconsin. Bonus number 1 for Wisconsin. Which of the following verbs does not belong because of conjugation? Yocto, wendo, quasso, trocto.
So I think they're all third because Trocto and Wendo are both third, right?
Yeah.
So
I think it's Wendo.
Isn't
it's Wendo or Quasi?
Wendo Wendera is third.
Yeah, so I think it's Quasso.
Time
Okay. Quasso, final answer.
is incorrect. We were looking for window for that bonus. And bonus number 2 for Wisconsin, which of the following verbs does not belong because of conjugation? Peto, Kerno, Pello, Uwo.
Is Karen also third?
I think it's Uwo, because Uwo Uware, right?
Uo?
Actually, I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Because I think Peto's third, so is Karen also? I think Karen is also third, right?
Yeah, just go with Uwo.
Yeah. Okay.
Time?
Uo, final answer.
That is correct. 5 points. So 15 points to Wisconsin on toss-up 14. Toss-up 15 for any player. Apollo put the lament I on the flower. Georgia 1, Alexander.
The Pharaohs of Thisbe.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Continue reading the question. Apollo put the lament I on the flower that sprang up after the death of which Indiana 2, Luke?
Daphne.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Wisconsin 3, Alexander.
Hyacinthus.
Hyacinthus is correct. 10 points, Wisconsin. Bonus number 1, Wisconsin. In Ovid's account, Hyacinthus perished in a tragic accident, but some writers claimed that what god of the west wind blew the discus off course?
Isn't it like Zephyrus?
Zephyr, final answer.
That is correct. 5 points, Wisconsin. Bonus number 2, Wisconsin. In yet another version, what bard, the son of Philemon and the nymph Argiope, became the first man to love another man when he became infatuated with Hyacinthus?
I don't know. Alex?
So it's bards. So I think. Okay, we're gonna go with Phemius. Final answer.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Thamyris is the answer that we were looking for bonus number 2. So 15 points to Wisconsin on question 15. And we'll pause for score check.
Score check after 15. Indiana has 40. Georgia has 45. And Wisconsin 150.
Okay, we'll continue on with toss-up 16 for any player. Responde aut Anglica aut Latina, qui dux Romanus duobus in Hispania victis, Georgia 2, Shrikar.
Trajan.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
Trajan.
That is incorrect. I'll continue reading the question. Qui dux Romanus duobus in Hispania victis hasdru labellus ad Africam vectus est ad Hannibalem de Wisconsin 1, Ria?
Scipio Africanus
is correct. 10 points to Wisconsin. Bonus number 1, Wisconsin. Responde aut Anglica aut Latina. Dic mihi nomen unius e patribus Hasdrubalium a Scipione Victorum.
Molcar Baraka, right?
Wait, is it asking for one of the parents? Wait, what is Patribus?
Father.
It's
I think
it's parents, I think.
Yeah, okay, you're right.
I'm gonna defer to Wisconsin number 2. Hamilcar Baraka, final answer.
Wait. Oh crap! It's.
I'm sorry. Could you repeat that? I just didn't hear you. I had. Could you repeat it?
Hamilcar Barca, final answer.
Let me talk to my moderators. Give me a second, please. Okay, I consulted with the other moderators, and all of us heard in your final answer Baraka. So we're inclined not to give the bonus points on bonus number 1 to Wisconsin. But bonus number 2, responde latine. Zamai qualibus copiis praerat Massinissa.
Is it like how many troops?
Qualibus.
Qualibus is
Oh wait, it's like what type of troops, right?
yeah.
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 Cavalry?
Wait, what did you say?
Is it like who he's leading?
So like the
Yeah.
Numidia?
It's like what
No, I
kind
think-
of army did he have?
Isn't it the cavalry?
In Latin,
Time. I need your answer.
equites, yeah, equites.
Equites. Final answer.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. To be parallel with the sentence, it had to be equies or equitibus. So no points on bonus number 2 either. 10 points to Wisconsin on question number 16. Toss up 17 for any player. Now that you are all intermediate players, you are no longer Certamen amateurs. From what Latin verb with Wisconsin for, Charlie?
Amo, to love.
That is correct. With what meaning do we derive amateur? Amo, love. Bonus number 1 for Wisconsin. Give the Latin verb at the root of Certamen and its meaning.
Is it certus, meaning certain?
Wait, is it a
It's a
verb?
verb.
Oh, it's a verb. Certo.
Is it certo? And then
To compete, maybe?
yeah, I think that's it.
Wait, didn't it mean like Certamen meant like to struggle? But
That's the Greek.
That's,
think.
doesn't that's the word itself?
Time.
Okay.
Answer, please.
Certo, meaning to compete. Final answer.
Okay. Pause for 1 second. Okay, sorry for the pause. We will accept compete as well as contend, fight, struggle for bonus number 1. So 5 points to Wisconsin on bonus number 1 for question 17. Bonus number 2 for Wisconsin. Give the Latin verb at the root of deride and its meaning.
Rideo, to laugh, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Rideo, to laugh. Final answer.
That is correct. 5 points, so 20 points to Wisconsin on question 17. Toss up 18 for any team. Okay, sorry about that. Toss up 18 for any player. Complete the following geographical analogy. Bennonia is to Bologna as Eboracum, Wisconsin 1, Rhea.
York.
Is correct. 10 points to Wisconsin. Bonus number 1, Wisconsin. What modern city was once called Aquincum?
Budapest.
Budapest, final answer.
That is correct, 5 points. And bonus number 2, what modern city was once called Colonia Claudia Ara Agrippinensium?
Cologne.
Cologne.
Cologne. Yeah. Okay. Cologne, final answer.
That is correct. So 20 points to Wisconsin on question number 18. Toss up number 19 for any player. Depending on punctuation, the letters VS can mean a number of things. What is the Latin and English of VS period? George 2, Shrikar.
Versus or versus against.
That is correct. 10 points to Georgia. Bonus number 1 for Georgia. What is the Latin and the English of V period S period? The phrase is found in citations when it is used in this way.
Verified source?
I have no clue.
Sources veritus, maybe.
Okay, yeah. Let's go with that. I don't know.
Veritus sources, truthful source.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. It's vide supra for look above. And bonus number 2 for Georgia. What abbreviation functions as the antonym of V period S period and means look below?
What?
What is below? What is sub? Isn't it sub?
Yeah, but that would still be VS.
Defer to him, I guess. Defer to Connor.
Connor, you do it.
I mean, I think it's VS, final answer.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. We were looking for V period I period vide infra. So no points on that bonus. 10 points to Georgia on question number 19, and we'll pause for a penultimate score check.
All right, going into our last toss-up, we have Georgia with 55 points, Indiana with 40 points, and Wisconsin with 200 points.
Awesome. Last question. Here we go. When the Argonauts stopped in Mysia, whose youthful beauty led the nymphs at the spring of Pyga to kidnap him?
There's a buzz.
Oh, sorry. And Wisconsin 3?
Hylas.
Alexander? I'm sorry, repeat.
Hylas.
Hylas is correct. And bonus number 1 for Wisconsin. What twin Argonautic brothers convinced the Argonauts to sail on without Hylas and Heracles?
Is it Zetes and Callias?
Yeah, that's the only brothers I know, but I don't. Okay, let's go with that one.
Okay.
Zetes and Callias, final answer.
Is correct, 5 points. And bonus number 2. What aged Argonaut was also left behind in Mysia, where he founded the city of Chios?
This might be Polyphemus, but I'm not sure. Let's go with Polyphemus. Final answer.
Is correct. 5 points. So 20 points to Wisconsin, correct? I think I got that right. 20 points to Wisconsin on the final question. So at the end of round 2, the scores are?
The score at the end of round 2, Indiana has 40 points, Georgia has 55, and Wisconsin 220. Good job.
Okay. Thank you, everybody. So I want to thank the players for a good round, our audience members for joining us. I'd also like to thank the super awesome behind the scenes staff, convention organizers, my co-moderators. Thank you. And now we will post in the chat the digital scoreboard so that you can see how your favorite teams are doing.
Alex has that. There.
Okay. Again, I just want to thank everybody for your patience at the beginning and also for how well you all comported yourself throughout the round. So thank you very much.
Okay, thank you guys. Nice job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye,
you.
everyone.
Thank you.
Well, later.
Okay, let's admit everyone. Okay, so as people are coming in, looks like we have DC, Arizona, and Wisconsin. As you guys are coming in, please make sure that you rename yourself. And it looks like some of you are already doing that. Try to keep the same conventions for the state, like whether you use a hyphen or not, just so that you guys are kind of in order. Coaches, yes, that's right. Alternates, that's also good. Make sure you put an alt. We have 2 DC2s. Marianne's back. And please put it in brackets. Got a couple of Wisconsins without any identifications and 2 Wisconsin ones. So if you're an alternate, then please put WI and then alt. Coaches, please put coach. Okay. Yes, you can leave, Andrew. Maureen, could you put the state that you're the coach of? And then put that up before your name, please. Arizona, are you waiting for someone else? Andrew's Arizona too? Oh, okay, that makes sense then. Andrew, have your audio issues been fixed? Let's let Andrew back in. Okay, DC, everyone's here, is that correct? You have an alternate and a coach?
Yes.
Okay. Wisconsin, is everyone here?
Does Wisconsin have a captain?
Oh, very good. Yes. The captain should put an asterisk at the end of their name. Andrew Way, how's it going?
So we're waiting on Arizona 2.
Yeah, I think Andrew is trying to connect his audio and stuff.
Okay.
I need
So,
to get the question.
so Arizona 2 is Andrew?
That's what I understand.
Okay. Okay.
Andrew is AZ2. Let's let him back in. Moderators, while we're waiting on Andrew, Sherry, you're the third moderator, and Alex, you're the second moderator. Okay, great. Thanks.
And I am going to paste the bony.
Oh yeah, we'll do introductions in a second once we can maybe get Andrew figured out. Andrew's audio isn't working. Andrew, can you hear me? You can type in the chat. Sure. Yeah. Sarah, that's fine.
Alex, text Andrew. Tell him to unplug his router. Thank you.
Okay, so hopefully that will fix the issue. Okay, let's see if we can do. Okay, let's let Andrew back in. Andrew, are you able to hear me?
Oh yeah, the audio is working now. Sorry, guys.
Okay, great. So you're all set then?
Yeah.
Can you please rename yourself Bracket AZ space to Bracket? Okay, so everyone's changed their names. Looks like we're good. We have captains with asterisks. Is that correct? We have Wisconsin 1 Kyle, DC 3 Alazar, and Arizona 1 Lorenzo. Okay, we have that. Let's everyone do a buzzer check. So why don't you buzz into the chat with your preferred method of zubbing or buzzing? Just to double check to make sure that your keyboards work. Okay, great. Let's have everyone turn on their cameras. Andrew, you're AZ2, I think. So can you please put a 2 there? Okay, Alazar, can I see you? DC3. There we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's really dark in here.
Yeah, well, you're behind. The light's behind you. When the light's behind you, then it casts you in a shadow. Okay. So you may not have any other electronic devices, books, or notes near you, and you may have open one blank unshared doc and or a blank piece of paper to write on during the rounds. So we'll go through introductions. I will be your moderator today. My name is Ben Johnson. I teach Latin in Hamden, Maine. Oh, jeez. Okay. Sorry, this is Thea. She just got back from a week, so she's excited to see me. That won't happen again. Or I will persevere during a question. And I will be reading questions today. Sherry, why don't you go?
Hi, everybody. My name is Sherry Dorfler from Virginia Programs and Scholastic Services Chair, and I am the third moderator. I'll be posting the Boni in the chat.
Salvete omnes. My name is Alex Soto. I just graduated from UT Austin, and I'll start teaching my first year of Latin at the middle school level. Any and all challenges that y'all have, you can direct them towards me, and we will make sure that that gets sorted out.
I'm Patty Hay. I'm from Pennsylvania. I will be your timer today.
I'm Cindy Longo Cassidy. I live just outside of Austin, and I'm one of your 2 scorers today.
Hi, everyone. I'm Jason Gaderowitz. I live in Plano, Texas, and I am the other scorekeeper today.
Okay, thank you guys. Wisconsin, do you have a 1? In looking through it, I see Wisconsin 2, 3, and 4.
His computer froze. He's gonna rejoin.
Okay. We've done so good so far today. And I had another question. Did I? Oh yeah, the camera optional. Yeah, that's right. You can keep it off during the rounds, but you have to turn it on at the score checks at 5, 10, 15, and 19. It might be nice to keep it on. I mean, you guys have already played around, so it might be nice to keep it on so that your teammates can see you when you're discussing the Boni and stuff. But it also might be good if you're experiencing lag at home because it does make the audio come through a lot more clearly. Okay, we're still kind of waiting on Wisconsin 1 to come back. So the audience, all coaches have to have your cameras and microphones turned off. Our secondary and tertiary moderators also have their cameras turned off, as well as our scorers, and the timer does not. Coaches, if you do want to ask a question or challenge something, a ruling, then please send a private message to the secondary moderator, right? That's you, Alex. You're taking challenges?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Okay, we are broadcasting on YouTube right now. We have a grand total of 2 people watching. And yeah, that's great. So I'm supposed to remind you to keep checking the Sched app for upcoming sessions. Don't forget that many colloquia are pre-recorded and you can listen to them at any time. By participating in this session, you are agreeing to abide by the NJCL Code of Conduct and the guidelines, which I will go over. Do not record any audio or video without express permission. The moderator and the tech assistants have the authority to remind participants of the guidelines and to remove any participant from Zoom for not following the guidelines and or the NJCL Code of Conduct. We're still waiting on Wisconsin 1, looks like. The moderating staff would like to give some clarification about pronunciation and spelling on non-language questions. If a student gives a questionable pronunciation, they may be asked to spell as specified in NJCL Certamen Rule 12C. If the spelling offered by the student reasonably captures the correct answer, the moderator may accept it at his or her discretion. Similarly, if the student uses the chat to spell a word because of audio difficulties, the moderator may ask the student to pronounce the word if there is a question about acceptable spelling variations. If so, the student will be expected to pronounce the word properly. If the answer is clearly incorrect when the student first answers, the moderator has the discretion to reject the answer without having to repeat or spell. Any word yet on Wisconsin 1?
He's coming. His computer turned on.
That's good.
We
Small
do have the
steps.
go ahead whenever we are ready.
Okay. Let's hope he's doesn't have to update. Get one of those 45-minute update dialog boxes. I'm going to skip over the next one. For the Zoom audience, please be quiet for the duration of the match when cameras turned off. At score checks 5, 10, and 15, you're free to clap using the Zoom reactions. And you may type encouraging words in the chat at those score breaks only. When scores are read at 19, only Zoom clapping reactions can be used, and audience members in Zoom may turn on their cameras and microphones only at the end of the round. I assume, yeah, Wisconsin 1 is the captain. Okay. You guys had a good convention so far? Yeah. It's kind of interesting. You've been checking out colloquia, or has it just been Certamen and testing? It kind of reminds me of my classes when I would ask questions in Zoom and everyone would just kind of, oh, thank you, Alice. Just Certamen and testing for me. The good thing about the colloquia, let's say, is that they're pre-recorded, so you can access it when you have a little bit more time. Hopefully after Wednesday, right? Okay, Kyle Kyle is Wisconsin 1, is that correct? Which colloquium? And was it worth it? Oh, good. It's true. Okay, Kyle, are you back?
Hello. Yeah, I'm really sorry about that.
It happens.
Yeah,
You just rename yourself and make sure you put the asterisk, since I believe you're the captain.
of course.
And do you have your camera? Can you turn your camera on?
1 second. Yes, I can. It's a manual camera, so I have to go get it.
Yeah, we're gonna need it.
All right. Awesome. Let me just plug it in. Untangle it. Plug it in, and it looks like that should work. Wait, I have to click start video. Not the most tech savvy. But
Okay.
yeah, I'm here.
Great. And I'm gonna there you go. Is that good? Wisconsin 1, Kyle. Okay. So I want to remind you guys that you need to wait until I recognize you before you answer a toss-up. Even if it looks like it appears first on your screen, the order on your screen may be different than the screens on the Certamen staff, and that's what really matters, not necessarily what you see. I will do the Aurelia passage now. Can we get it pasted in? I can paste it. I got it. Okay, here we go. Aurelia, qui urbs placebat, erat in Aegypto cum familia sua ingenti et equo suo. Tredecem ludos magnos Iovis in amphitheatro Alexandriae spectabant. Tandem hic equus iratus domum recurrere coipit. Eheu. Does anyone have any questions about pronunciation or anything? Okay. Please don't do anything that may be construed as consultation, including gestures and any verbal or electronic communication with other players, coaches, or audience members. You may not communicate with other players in any way other than by voice in Zoom and by Zoom chat. Coaches, players, and audience members, there should be no exclamations about consultation or other rules or procedures during your question in progress. If you have a question during a toss-up, I'm going to ask that you speak up, that you use your voice to ask the questions. There are more of you than I have on my in my grid view. And so if you raise your hand, I might not see that. So it's really important that you voice your questions during a toss-up. Coaches, players, and audience members, thanks, Neil. Okay. Coaches, players, and audience members that the moderators have discretions to make rulings during the rounds. If there is an issue, please direct it to the Certamen chair. Please be polite and respectful of our judgment. We have the captains, and do any of you have any other questions? Okay, guys, I'd like to thank you for being here and for participating in Certamen, even if it's in a different format. You know, we're all going to be trying to do our best, and just as much as I expect you guys to be trying your best. It's kind of neat that we can keep going with some things, I think, even if we're on Zoom at a distance. So. Okay, so this is 2020 NJCL Certamen Advanced Division Round 2. Okay, so I will read one practice question now for 0 points. The question does not necessarily reflect the difficulty of questions found in this tournament. Which of the following words cannot be plural? Audimini, capite, facultate, munera. Arizona 1, Lorenzo. Facultate is correct, so the boni go to Arizona. Bonus number 1, which of the following words cannot be plural? Bobos, loci, nemore, saxis.
Let's see. Bobus. Say Loki or Yoki?
Loki.
Okay.
Probably Nemore.
Yeah, I guess that too. Anyone have a different idea?
No, I think you're right.
All right. Nemore, final answer.
Nemore is correct. And just to remind you guys that you should say final answer, and then I will accept whatever that is. And if I call time on any question for a bonus, then the next response after that is going to be your final answer. Bonus number 2 to Arizona. Which of the following words cannot be plural? Glos, ora, mures, dies.
I think glos, because aura can definitely be plural, so can mures, and so can dies.
Yeah.
All right, glos, final answer.
Glos is correct. 20 fake points to Arizona on the fake question. Okay, you guys ready? Okay, here we go. Toss up 1 for any team. In mythology, what type of object was stolen from Amintor's DC-1 MJ? Answer, please.
A golden fleece.
That is incorrect. Wisconsin 1, Kyle. Helmet is correct. The question in mythology, what type of object was stolen from Amintor's house by Autolycus and frightened Hector's son, Astyanax? I cannot hear you, Kyle. Astyanax because of its crowning horsehair plume. I saw your response in the chat, but I couldn't hear you.
Okay.
But I can hear you now.
Okay. Sorry. I'm saying helmet really loudly, like 3 times, and yeah. But, yeah, internet.
Yeah, we'll work through. We'll figure this out. Okay, bonus 1 to Wisconsin. In the Iliad, of what alloy is Hector's helmet made, like most armor and weapons in the poem?
What kind of metal? It's not gonna be gold. Steel. So steel. Final answer.
Steel is incorrect. The answer is bronze.
Okay.
Bonus 2 for Wisconsin. In Book 9 of the Aeneid, what 2 lovers are killed by Italians after the light reflecting off a helmet betrays them?
Nisus and Euryalus. Final answer.
Nisus and Euryalus is correct. 15 points to Wisconsin on question 1. Toss up 2 for any team. Translate the following sentence into Latin using a gerundive. They entered the city at night to DC-4 Jonas.
Intraverunt urbem nocte ad suspicionem vitandam.
That is incorrect. I will repeat the question for the 2 other teams. Translate the following sentence into Latin using a gerundive. They entered the city at night to avoid the patrols. Wisconsin 2, Allie.
Intraverunt orbem nocte ad vigiles vitandos.
That is correct. And it's Ali.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, yeah, sorry. Urbem intraverunt noctu or nocte advitandos vigiles. Bonus number 1 to Wisconsin. Now translate. They entered the city at night to avoid the patrols using a gerund.
Causa vitandi vigiles.
Yeah.
I'm going to defer to you just because I want to.
Okay.
So I defer to Wisconsin to Olivor.
Intraverunt orbem nocte causa vigiles vitandi.
That is correct. Sorry. That's correct. 5 points for bonus 1 and bonus 2 for Wisconsin. Now translate, they entered the city at night to avoid the patrols using a supine.
Intraverunt urbem, or Ali, intraverunt urbem nocte vitatum vigiles.
Yeah, you can do it.
1 second. Intraverunt urbem nocte vitatum vigiles. Final answer.
That is correct. 20 points to Wisconsin on toss-up 2. Toss-up 3 for any team. During the Empire, the offices of Praepositus ab Epistulis DC3 Alizar.
Claudius?
Claudius is incorrect. Wisconsin 1, Kyle.
Septimius Severus.
Septimius Severus is incorrect. I will repeat the question for the third team for Arizona. During the Empire, the offices of Praepositus ab Epistulis or Praepositus ab Rationibus wielded a great deal of authority in imperial administration, but the men occupying these positions came from different walks of life. During the reign of Claudius, however, there was a preponderance of freedmen. Which freedmen held the position of Praepositus ab Epistulis? I will repeat. During the Empire, the offices of Praepositus ab Epistulis or Praepositus ab Rationibus wielded a great deal of authority in imperial administration, but the men. Oh, Lorenzo, Arizona 1. Papartitus is incorrect. The correct answer is Narcissus. No points to any team on toss-up 3. Toss-up 4 to any team. Give the Latin noun and its meaning at the root of mood. DC4 Jonas.
Modus, method.
That is correct. Bonus 1 to DC. Give the Latin verb and its meaning at the ultimate root of indicative.
Deco, say?
Wait, could you please repeat? Oh, I guess in the chat.
Give the Latin verb and its meaning at the ultimate
Oh, it's
root
ultimate
of indicative.
root. Is there anything more ultimate?
I think I can't think of any. I mean, dico, like, because it's dico decare, so that's like to speak out or to announce.
Yeah. Okay, you got it.
Final answer. Deco to announce.
To speak.
We're gonna check that with the other moderators. Okay, we're gonna check to see if announce is acceptable. It does come from deco decare, to dedicate, proclaim, make known, declare. And while we are checking on that, we'll do bonus 2. Give the Latin noun and its meaning at the ultimate root of principle.
So noun, caput, head. Does that sound right, guys?
Yep.
All right. Yeah, I can't think of anything. Yeah. Final answer, caput, head.
Caput head is correct, and we're still kind of checking on your bonus 1 of announce. Why don't can we put that in the score sheet for bonus one? We're going to not give you the points for that and then bring it back to the moderator's room afterwards and get a final ruling on that. And we'll go with 15 points to DC on question 4. Okay, and the scorers have that recorded down as Dicko to announce. Okay. Toss up number 5 for any team. Jerry, can I get a line, please? Thank you. Toss up number 5 for any team. De providentia, de brevitate vitae. Wisconsin 1, Kyle.
Seneca the Younger.
Seneca the Younger is correct. De providentia, de brevitate vitae, de constantia sapientis, and de tranquillitate animi are some of the titles contained in the 12 books of Dialogi, which were written by which author from Cordoba? Bonus 1 to Wisconsin. What work of Seneca the Younger consisted of 124 letters that are addressed to Lucilius? Can't hear you.
Oh, that is rough. Well, I guess I'm talking. Oh no, I think you can hear me now because my thing's lighting up.
Yes.
It's the Epistulae Morales Lucilium.
Epistulae Morales Lucilium is what I heard. Moderators, can I get some help on that? Okay, yes. Okay, we will accept that. Thank you. Okay, good. That is correct. Bonus 2 to Wisconsin. What tragedy attributed to Seneca the Younger is the only extant fabula praetexta?
Medea, final answer.
Medea is incorrect. It's the Octavia. So that is question 5, and we're going to do a score check, please. And cameras on, guys.
Jason,
Okay.
you want me?
Oh, sure. Go ahead.
Okay. Arizona has yet to score. DC has 15 and Wisconsin 50.
Okay, DC3, Alizar, can you turn your camera on, please? Okay, thanks. And Wisconsin 1, Kyle, can you just turn it on just for a second? Just to double check. Thank you. Okay. Okay, toss up 6 for any team. Sherry, can you repeat the line, please? What king of Rome's death in a fire caused by a lightning? Wisconsin for Niels.
Tullus Hostilius.
That is correct. What king of Rome's death in a fire caused by a lightning bolt was the culmination of a reign of violent conquest that saw the destruction of Alba Longa and the brutal dismemberment of Metius Fafetius, Tullus Hostilius. So bonus 1 to Wisconsin. Hostilius's warlike reign was an about face from the reign of what predecessor who fought no wars during his reign?
Numa Pompilius, right, Kyle?
Yeah, Pompilius.
I'll just say it. Numa Pompilius, final answer.
That is correct. Bonus 2 to Wisconsin. Who was Tullus Hostilius's grandfather who fought alongside Romulus when the Sabines invaded Rome?
Hostius Hostilius, yeah. Final answer.
Hostius Hostilius is, yes, that is correct. 20 points to Wisconsin on toss-up 6. Toss-up 7 for any team. Which of the following pronouns cannot be reflexive? Vobis to Wisconsin 2, Ali.
2.
2 is correct. The pronouns were wobis, tu, mihi, sibi, and te. To Wisconsin, the bonuses. Bonus 1. Which of the following pronouns cannot have the enclitic cum added to it? Quibus, hoc, me, wobis.
Hawk. Yeah, I agree. Hawk, final answer.
Hoc, final answer is hoc is correct. Bonus 2. Which of the following is not an enclitic associated with pronouns? Ke, me, pte, nam.
Pate is not the answer. K is not the answer. Is May the answer?
No, May is not. Make like May. That's right.
Okay.
K. I think it's K.
Yeah, I mean,
I need
we
an
can
answer.
tell them. K, final answer.
No, we were looking for May there.
Can we?
We can put it
Actually,
down.
no.
Oh,
Nah.
no? Okay.
Yeah, I don't even think May is actually.
Let's move on. Toss up 8 for any team. Dictator Carthaginiensium is a reference to Hannibal Barca that DC2, Lena?
Cato the Elder's Origines.
Origines is correct, yeah. Dictator Carthaginiensium is a reference to Hannibal Barca that is found in what work which withheld the names of popular senators and commanders in order to focus on the collective res publica and told Roman history from the foundation of Rome and the origins of Italian cities all the way up to 152 BC, Origines. Bonus 1 to DC. What work of Cato the Elder is the first work of Latin prose to come down to us in its entirety?
De Agricultura, final answer.
De Agricultura is correct. Bonus 2, a famous speech given by Cato the Elder in 167 BC opposed declaring war on what Greek city-state?
I don't know this one.
I think it's Rhodes.
Rhodes?
That's right.
Rhodes, final answer.
Rhodes is correct. 20 points to DC on toss-up 8. Toss-up 9 for any team. In a version found only in a lost Euripidean play, which hero, on his return to Proetus' kingdom, Wisconsin 1, Kyle?
Perseus.
Perseus is incorrect. DC 1, MJ?
Bellerophon?
Can you say that again?
Bellerophon?
Bellerophon is correct. In a version found only in a lost Euripidean play, which hero, on his return to Proetus' kingdom, forcefully removes Sthenoboia from their airborne mode of transportation, Pegasus, Bellerophon. Bonus 1 to DC. In Greek, Sthenoboia's name refers to her richness in what livestock, whose name is also contained within the word Bosporus?
Cow, right? Because
Yeah.
the crossing of the cow, Bosphorus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cow is final answer.
Cow is correct. Bonus 2. This woman appears in Homer's account of the Bellerophon myth in Book 6 of the Iliad. By what name is she known there?
Anticlea.
No, it's Antea, not Noclea, just Antea, right?
Sure.
Let me type it up. Something like that. That's probably not right spelling, but yeah.
Are you sure about that?
Pretty sure.
Okay. Antea, final answer.
That is correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you,
with or without the I. So 20 points to DC on toss-up 9. Toss-up 10 for any team. Listen carefully to the following Latin passage about our hero Horatius, which I will read twice, then responde latine to the questions which follow. Movet ferocis juvenis Horatii animum comploratio sororis in victoria tantoque gaudio publico. Stricto itaque gladeo, simul verbis increpans transfigit puellam. Abi hinc cum immaturo amore ad sponsum, inquit. Oblita fratrum mortuorum vivique oblita patriae. Sic eat, quaecumque Romana lugebit hostem. I will reread. Moet ferocis juvenis Horatii, animum, comploratio sororis in victoria tantoque gaudeo publico. Stricto itaque gladeo, simul verbis increpans transfigit puellam. Abi hinc cum immaturo amore ad sponsum, inquit. Oblita fratrum mortuorum vivique oblita patriae. Sic eat quaecumque Romana lugebit hostem. The question. Qualem DC4 Jonas?
Ferrochem.
Ferrochem is incorrect. Wisconsin 2, Ali?
Immaturum.
Immaturum is correct. The question, qualem amorem Horatius putavit sororem suam habere? Okay, bonus 1 to Wisconsin. There's the passage in the chat. Quorum soror oblita est.
Ali, is it fratrum mortuorum?
Yeah, it has to be.
I mean, grammatically it is. What about vivique?
No, it's definitely fratrum mortuorum.
But like, what is vivique doing in that sentence?
Maybe it's like "and of the living man." I don't know who that's referring to. Let's just go with fratrum mortuorum.
Okay.
I need an answer.
Fratrum mortuorum.
That is correct. Sorry. Is that your complete answer?
No. So let me repeat. Fratrum mortuorum vivique. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. There was something unusual in the answers. We will accept fratrum. You could have also gone with fratris et patriae, but we would have needed the plural there. But yeah, no, fratrum is correct. Bonus 2, quo modo puella mortua est.
How does she die? Well,
yeah.
He stabs her somewhere, right?
Stricto itaque gladio. Okay, so who did it though? Like
Publius Horatius did it because he was angry for her mourning. This is history.
Okay, so wait, who did it? Publius who?
Publius Horatius.
Okay,
But
so just say.
If we were to just say this, I think they would take it. They would. I think they would. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I need an answer.
Yeah. Horatius stricto itaque gladio simul verbis increpans transfigit puellam.
Okay.
I can give a more specific answer if you would like.
Sure, let's do that.
Just say Horatius transfigit.
Transfigit puellam.
Stricto gladio.
Stricto gladio.
Yeah, we're gonna take that. Yeah, I like what you did too with narrowing it down a little bit. But yes, we will take that. And we will give that's 20 points then to you guys are Wisconsin, right? Yes, 20 points to Wisconsin on toss up 10. Okay, let's do a score check.
Score check after 10. Arizona has yet to score. DC has 55 and Wisconsin has 105.
Okay, can we get cameras on too, guys? Okay, thank you. Okay, toss up 11 for any team. Translate the motto of Virginia. Wisconsin to Ali.
Thus always to tyrants.
Yes, that's correct. The motto is actually given in the question too. Sic semper tyrannis. Bonus 1 to Wisconsin. What neighboring state has the motto Scuto boni voluntatis tuae coronasti nos on its seal, along with that state's Italian motto?
Is it? Well, it is Maryland, Ali, right?
Yeah, it has to be Maryland.
Maryland, final answer.
Maryland is correct. Bonus 2, give the Latin motto of the state of North Carolina.
Esse quam videri. Yeah.
Esse quam videri, final answer.
And that is correct. 20 points to Wisconsin on toss-up 11. Toss-up 12 for any team. What successful admiral of the late 1st century BC built the first thermae in Rome along with 2 Wisconsin 4 Niels?
Agrippa.
Agrippa is correct, along with 2 aqueducts. Bonus 1 to Wisconsin. What was a sudatorium designed to do?
Pretty sure it's for scraping
Is it
off.
sweat?
Or yeah, it's a sweating room.
The sweat, okay. But
are you guys sure?
Yes.
The sweating room, final answer.
Yeah, we'll accept that. Bonus 2. Palaestra is the term from Greek that came to mean a general exercise area, but originally was designed for 2 specific activities. Name one of these activities.
Wrestling?
Yeah, I think it is.
That sounds really correct. So, yeah, wrestling, final answer.
Wrestling is correct. Also, boxing. 20 points to Wisconsin on toss-up 12. Toss-up 13 for any team. Whose followers discovered a buried horse's head in a grove, indicating that they should build a citadel, the Bursa, after which they bought Wisconsin 1, Kyle?
Dido.
Dido is correct. The Bursa, after which they bought the land that a bull's hide could encompass, thereby founding the city of Carthage, Dido. Bonus 1 to Wisconsin. What goddess, an ardent enemy of the Trojans in the Aeneid, directed Dido's followers to the horse's head?
Can you repeat?
It's in the chat too. What goddess, an ardent enemy of the Trojans in the Aeneid, directed Dido's followers to the horse's head?
It's Juno. Is Juno? Juno's the Latinized one, right? Yeah, because Eunonis. I can't think of anyone else.
I need an answer.
Juno, final answer.
I do know, and it is Juno. Sorry, that's correct. Okay, you guys could laugh maybe. Big class joke. Okay, Juno is correct. Bonus 2. From what city in Phoenicia did Dido emigrate in order to found Carthage?
Tyre, final answer.
Tyre is correct. 20 points to Wisconsin on toss-up 13. Toss-up 14 for any team. Give an antonym of the noun DC4 Jonas. I need an answer.
Fluctus.
Fluctus is incorrect. I will repeat for Arizona and Wisconsin. Give an antonym of the noun latum. Wisconsin to Ali.
Wheata.
Wheata is correct. Bonus 1 to Wisconsin. Give an antonym of the adjective locuples.
Rich, so pauper 4, right? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Ali.
My internet is bad.
Okay, whatever. Pauper, final answer.
Pauper is correct. Bonus 2 to Wisconsin. Give an antonym of the verb kalo.
To hide.
So to reveal, to show.
Monstro.
Monstro, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I believe for these kind of, yeah. Monstro should be taken. Monstro, final answer.
A monstro is correct, or demonstro or pateo. Those are all good. 20 points to Wisconsin on toss-up 14. Toss-up 15 to any team. What author explained that knowledge of acoustics for the construct DC2, Lena?
Akius.
Akius is incorrect. Arizona 2, Andrew. Vitruvius in the chat is correct. What author explained that knowledge of acoustics for the construction of theaters, optics for lighting, medicine for hygiene, and philosophy was an important part of an architect's education in his 10 books of De Architectura? And Vitruvius Polio is correct, Vitruvius. Bonus 1 to Arizona. The De Architectura was dedicated to what man who was carrying out a vast program for improving Rome's public buildings and had secured a pension for Vitruvius?
I think it's Augustus, right?
I agree. That's what I was thinking.
Augustus, final answer?
Augustus is correct. Bonus 2. What author who lived in the age of Tiberius wrote an encyclopedic work that treated the 6 artes, although only his 8 books on medicine come down to us today?
Let's see. Age of medicine. Anyone know? I'm going to say Galen if no one gives me something else.
Go ahead.
All right, Galen, final answer.
No, I'm sorry. It's Celsus. 15 points to Arizona on toss-up 15, and we're going to do a score check. Cameras on, guys.
All right. At the end of 15 toss-ups, we have Arizona with 15 points, DC with 55 points, and Wisconsin with 185 points.
Okay, nice job, guys. Let's do this. Toss-up 16 for any team. In 298 BC, Rome was invited to give 8, Wisconsin 1, Kyle.
The Third Samnite War.
That is incorrect. I will repeat for DC and Arizona. In 298 BC, Rome was invited to give aid against the Samnites. Out of what area of Italy did the Romans drive the Samnites? DC3, Alazar.
Is it Campania?
That is incorrect. Arizona 3, Alexander. Samnium in the chat is incorrect. The correct answer is Lucania. No points to any team on toss-up 16. Toss-up 17 for any team. Give the correct form of advenio that would be used to translate this sentence into Latin. I wonder how Valerie arrived. DC4, Jonas.
Ad Wainerit.
That is correct. The sentence was, I wonder how Valerie arrived so quickly. Ad Wainerit. Bonus 1 to DC. Give the correct form of arcesso that would be used to translate this sentence into Latin. The emperor had to summon us.
Oh, okay, it's in the chat. All right, so had to summon us, so that would be nos imperatori. So Arcesen. Arcasendi Errant. Does that sound right?
That sounds right. Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. Final answer. Arcasendi Errant.
I'm going to not count that. If you're going to give a form of to be, it needed to be eramos. But Arcasendi is correct. We will, can you please put that down though on the score sheet, just to be sure. Bonus 2 to DC. Give the correct form of lawo that would be used to translate this sentence into Latin. If only the dishes had been washed earlier.
Okay, lawa laware. Shoot, it's lawa laware. I think I think lawawi and lawatus are okay. That or it's Louis Lutus. If only the dishes had been washed. Earlier. Lawat. Lawatai ascent. Does that sound right? Dishes. Is that feminine? Would that be feminine?
I need an answer.
That sounds right.
Final answer. Lawatai ascent.
That is correct. We could have also taken lauti, lautai, lautel essent, or loti also is an acceptable participle form. So 15 points to DC on toss-up 17. Toss-up 18 for any team. Nasty rumors that Laelius and Scipio Aemilianus were the real author. DC2 Lena.
Terrence?
Terrence is correct. Nasty rumors that Laelius and Scipio Aemilianus were the real authors of his plays, accusations of plagiarism, and a charge of contaminatio were all challenges concerning the originality of what author's comedies, which include Phormio, Eunuchus, and Andria. Terrence is correct. So bonus 1 to DC. What play of Terence was finally performed successfully on the third attempt after the first 2 attempts were interrupted by distractions such as tightrope walkers and gladiators?
Hikaira, final answer.
Hikaira is correct. Bonus 2. Terence's defense of contaminatio came about due to the criticism of what rival playwright who also wrote Fabulae Palliatae?
Caecilius Statius, I believe. Does that sound right, guys?
I think, yeah, I've heard of that before.
Caecilius Statius.
No, that is incorrect. We're looking for Luscius of Lavinium. Lanuvium, sorry. So 15 points to DC on toss-up 18. Toss-up 19 for any team. In Book 24 of the Iliad, Achilles compares Priam's grief to the sorrow. DC4 Jonas.
Peleus.
That is incorrect. I will repeat for Arizona and Wisconsin. In Book 24 of the Iliad, Achilles compares Priam's grief to the sorrow of what woman who stood transfixed? Arizona 1 Lorenzo. Yes, I'll accept that. Yes, can you say that name out loud?
Niobe.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Yes, I'll accept that. Niobe is correct. So, who stood transfixed on the lonely peaks of Mount Sipylus after 12 of her children were killed by the gods. Bonus 1 to Arizona. What 2 deities killed her children because they were angered at her words about their mother Leto?
Apollo and Artemis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should we do Greek or? I think it should be Greek, right?
Iliad, yeah.
Yeah. Apollo and Artemis, final answer?
That is correct. Bonus 2. Some writers say that 2 of Niobe's children survived, 1 boy and 1 girl. Name both of these survivors.
Joan?
Sorry, I forgot.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Let's say Hector
Okay,
and
I
Achilles.
never.
Does anyone know?
No, sir.
All right, let's go Hector and Achilles. Final answer.
That is incorrect. Nice try, though. Amyclos and Chloris. Okay, so that's 19. So let's do a score check. Camera's on before we do the last question.
Okay, score check after 19. Arizona has 30, DC has 85, and Wisconsin has 185.
Okay. Here we go. Toss up 20 for any team. Complete the following analogy. Quinque is to Quintus as Wisconsin won Kyle.
Quartus.
That is incorrect. DC for Jonas. Answer, please.
Quartus Decumus.
Quartus Decumus is incorrect. I will repeat for Arizona. Complete the following analogy. Quinque is to Quintus as Queen Decem is to blank. Arizona 1, Lorenzo. Quinquadecamus is incorrect. We were looking for Quintus Decumus. Okay, so no points to any team on toss-up 20, and we can do the final score check.
All right, at the end of the round, we have Arizona with 30 points, DC with 85 points, and Wisconsin with 185 points.
Okay, nice job, guys. Thank you so much. I want to thank the players for a good round and our audience members for joining us today. I just want to thank our behind-the-scenes staff and convention organizers and our moderators and everyone here today. Like, thank you. You guys deserve a lot of credit for doing this and for doing well, Flanker Tallman. The tech help and secondary moderator will paste the digital scoreboard into the chat right now. You'll want to put an H in front of that. Thanks, Lorenzo. And so you can see how your favorite teams are doing. That's it for the night. So there's GA coming up. I'm supposed to remind you to go to that. And I hope you guys have fun for the rest of the convention and you do well in the next round. Yes, thank you. The round is tomorrow, same time. So thanks, guys. And I will see you later. Valete omnes.
Thank you.